drink my little soda too fast. Okay, I was listening to stuff. I was listening to political things. So I was while I was as stuff was going, you didn't hear because I played on a different browser. So I wasn't reading chat. It was just I was listening to stuff that was important to my state. Anyways, appreciate everyone stopping by as always. Was gotta make sure. All right, let's see. What the fuck did I all miss? All right, so we got Lolly yelling first as she does. Freddie joined right away. Of course, Freddy's here. Oh, nice, nice. What did Freddy do? Oh, Lolly, don't look at the Discord. There's probably like 300 messages. I'm not here to debate or argue. I give it 15 minutes. I'm just watching my Spider-Man, a long-time favorite of mine, the Spider-Man. I switched costumes, and so for when Cole joins, Cole hasn't seen the costume yet, so I switched. I switched for now. I'm not even going to mention that topic. You can, but like I said, I wrote a whole. I was like ready to, because I was like, you know what, this is one of those topics that I don't think there will ever be a proper. There will never be a like. I tried my best to do as much due diligence as I could because that's what I try to do when it comes to stuff like this, whether it's video games, politics, movies, whatever. I try to get somewhat knowledgeable, and I also try to figure out what the other side is saying. I sat and I watched probably 3 hours worth of analysis on Arkham Knight's story, and boy, oh boy, was that a lot. So I tried because as much as I hate to say this, we're getting to a point with this discussion that we're starting to run in circles, and it's not enjoyable to have a debate anymore. Because even with last night's thing, it was like it felt like we were getting somewhere, but then it started getting to the point where it was like, well, the writers could just do this, and you're like, okay, well now we're doing whataboutisms, and that's or we're trying to push past what the rules of the world are to justify how we feel about things, rather than understanding what the world is that is in front of us in the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna go to the Arkham Manley's video where she overanalyzes everything. We kind of are being a dead horse. Again, my initial critique with the whole game. This is what sucks because I did so much more digging on this. There's more things that have upset me with Night than I was before, and that's the kind of thing that kind of bums me out. I was okay with everything. It was just it bummed me out that Jason Todd was extremely underdeveloped. But now there's even more things where I'm like, oh my god! I also I think I might hate Batman in this now. I think he sucks. I think Batman kind of sucks. I think Jason Todd still sucks even more now. I think Scarecrow is kind of underdeveloped as well. And I'm like, oh man, I'm actually really upset with a lot of this. Oh, it's such a bummer. And that's why I was like, oh shit. Yes, Scarecrow does have some setup. He does. 100%. I'm Oh, Penguin is stuck at work. That's sorry. Also, I hope you enjoyed Cards Against Humanity, Mr. Batman, Mr. Headless Batman. Oh Jesus, dude, this is what happens. You were so intent on like adding so many little whataboutisms that I went, all right, fuck it. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm at a point where I'm going to now I have to overanalyze, and it was kind of one of those things where I everyone I was watching. So for example, like you were talking about like what was about SK stuff that you were like what was inaccurate? Well, I was like it's never explicitly stated that I even like went over and reread a synopsis of Under the Red Hood to try to make sure I even remember that story because there's so many times we talked about it and I went, "Ooh, I don't remember this. I don't remember the portion." It's like it was just and then I was like watching a video and it was when people were talking about before the comic came out, before the DLC came out. So there was stuff that people were sort of like, "What is it? What's going on? How are we doing this?" And that's how I was like, oh my god, the amount of information people just didn't even have. So they were already upset with it. And there was so much supplemental information needed to make the story work. And I was like, God damn. And then I started thinking about it and I was like, I think I would have preferred having us know Jason Todd was Arkham Knight initially. I think I would have preferred having us know who he is right away rather than us having rather than trying to push us to care who he is. I'm here until 9 then. I can come back around 10. Sounds good. I assume you're on break. I think we all agree that just I Kill the Justice League is the worst. I didn't. The thing is, as soon as I killed the Justice League, again, I thought the gameplay was enjoyable. It was just the live service portion is what brought me out of it. The writing in it is not that good. And then what it tried to do was also not that good. That's what I've heard, and I agree with it. It's just the thing is, so I wrote some quick bullet points because I didn't want to get too lost in the weeds when trying to say this stuff, so I could keep a proper mental flow. So as we were talking about last night, I heard that from this dude Clown Punch, and I agree with it. Gameplay sucks. Wait, for Arkham Knight? Wait. What are we saying? Gameplay sucks? Oh boy. Oh, you're talking about for Suicide Squad. Sorry. You're right. My bad. I'm already losing it. I didn't think the gameplay sucked. I thought it was enjoyable. It was just a little third-person shooter. It wasn't like it wasn't. It wasn't. If you're comparing it to what we had before, yes, absolutely abysmal. But what it was, I thought was fine. It was just a nice little shooter game. That's all it was. You jump around. It was kind of like it reminded me of Sunset Overdrive, and I enjoyed that game. Puncher, the YouTuber, I was going to say most of Arkham community thinks he's a hack, but sure. If we separate from Arkham, it would have been fine. Yes, and I agree with you. I 100% agree. It just reminded me of Sunset Overdrive, and that's kind of where I was in the boat with it. But overall, I get it. Welcome in, Ash. Ash, we're starting off hot with debates. All right, we're in it. Um. So yeah. So, oh god damn it, TikTok. I haven't even started that yet because I know most Gen Z kids and Gen A alphas can't handle attention spans. Um. Yeah. I think that I wrote I was trying to do as much of this as I could because I'm getting to a point where, like I said, these debates and everything we're talking about with this game and this story has gotten to the point where I'm like, it has hurt my experience and how much I've liked Arkham Knight to make it even worse. And it's like I never felt like the game sucked. I just didn't like the story. I don't think this, and again, even at the end, it's like the story I believe is serviceable. I just don't believe it's the best in the 5 games we have. I got TikTok because I want to switch over. I am not. Well, I can. I can start TikTok. I don't know if anyone's gonna. Here. Why is it? 1 second. Yes, I can switch. Let me get it started then. I just don't have. Where is? You gonna catch it? There we go. All right. Well, you're gonna see. You're not gonna see this background on TikTok. You'll see Spider-Man paused Spider-Man. Here I can get that started. It's good if you don't want to. The only reason I always hesitate to start Spider-Man, the fuck. The reason the reason I struggle to start TikTok is because TikTok, the way it works with the algorithm is that it puts you through the algorithm, it rinses you through it. If people come and stop, they'll keep putting you through. If they don't, you get kind of pushed to the side. And unfortunately, because I'm going to be talking about stuff rather than playing something, no one. I see a lot of people have struggle with because it's short form content kind of thing, really quick, fast endorphin, whatever, not endorphin, dopamine shit. They just kind of skip it. So I don't want to. I don't want. I'm because there might be a time I would have to restart the TikTok live. Just giving you a heads up. I'll start it. Oh, I gotta switch my. Let me switch. Anyways, all right. So let me make sure we're live on. Should be on TikTok now. Should be good. Let's see if it worked. I think I'm just gonna call her L now. It's shorter. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Looks like I'm good on that. Huge. Okay, so it did work. Alright. Oops. Did I press enter? No, we're good. We're good. I don't know. And the thing is, it was just like kind of one of those things where like, and then even doing more research with Spider, or not, God, I keep wanting to say Spider-Man. Doing more research with these games, that's why I started looking, going like, damn, there's actually a lot of similarities to Arkham City and Arkham Knight. Some of the side missions are exactly the same, or at least have some of the same beats. So does so does it have with the story having, even like having some of the same scenes. And I'm like, is that reuse? Is that like, was that intentional? I have no idea. Is that a way to shorten down development time? And I'm like, interesting. I didn't really think of that, but like that makes a lot of sense. I just heard the news say, I heard that bomb is gay. Whoa, whoa. No, don't say that. Penguino's here. You're gonna jump on that shit. That's the version of your mom saying we have Batman at home. Again, I wrote some points to try to discuss this properly. That's what I was kind of pointing out with Professor Pig and Deacon Blackfire. Yeah, but your point with them was that it was just you fought a bunch of people. My point is that Professor Pig and Identity Thief have basically the same mission. The only difference is one is a little bit more in depth with the scanning, and you fight and you have a better like boss fight, whatever if you want to call it that. I'm feeling jumpy today. I'll do it. What did I miss? Freddie moved over to TikTok, so he won't be here. Even though could have been more, could have been so more, especially with how of a character he is in the comics. Yeah. So when it comes to the side missions in Arkham Knight, I feel like they could have been done better as well. But that's not my point with any of this. I again, at the end of the day, Arkham Knight was supposed to be the big banger finale, and the story they created for that felt like it was trying to do a lot, but then didn't do a lot at the same time. I have tried to get a really good, proper understanding of this story as much as I could so I could try to talk about this. Well, I agree though, Ash. I know you're I don't know if you're joking or being facetious, but I agree. Knight needs more, not just Nightwing, but he needs more of his pals. Why? Like, it was just like, when I was watching these videos today, there was a lot of just like, well, why were none of his Bat fam, any of his allies, not questioning him more about him talking about him not going to see them anymore? Why didn't he question that more? Why didn't they come after him some more? More filler than solid story. I That's what I'm saying, and that's why I watch so many different creators. I watch, is it the Cold Aqua? Where the fuck is? There's a whole bunch of people I watch today. I don't remember any of their names. Galahans is one, and it seemed like the consensus, other than the couple Glazers I found, and I mean Glazers, they were like working at a Krispy Kreme, shoving the donuts through the glazer kind of things. It seemed like everyone was like, Arkham City was a great blueprint. It has its issues, but it's a great blueprint. And then Arkham Knight tried to do too much and didn't do it, and then had a lot of potential and kind of fumbled. But everything else about it, the gameplay is addicting. The Batmobile is cool, except for the tank shit. Like, it seems like that's what everyone, that boy Aqua, thank you. It seems like everyone's hang up is the fucking story with Batman, with the Arkham Knight. That's what everyone's issue is. And I've always felt that. I've never watched these creators before this. I'm going to be honest with you. This was a totally like jumped into a cold water type shit, just a plunge. I was like, I don't know who any of these people are. I am not a Batman Arkham YouTuber content ingester. I don't watch any of that stuff. I don't listen to it. I don't care, because it's like I've read enough comics to be able to fill in a lot of the story for myself or understand where they're trying to go to. You know? I've talked to a few Arkham YouTubers. That's sick. I did like Galhands, and I did like that boy Aqua's stuff. I watched the Godzilla one after the SK response to that, so I could understand what he was responding to. Um, so my hang up is I've never played something different. That's fine. I mean, I don't want donuts. Bob, can you buy us donuts? Yo, let me quick. Yo, honey dip donuts, yo, or Krispy Kreme. Yo, we got some, get some Dunkin'. with what parts? With who? With who? Again, when I look at Arkham Knight has amazing graphics. Arkham Knight has amazing gameplay. There's no denying none of that. Arkham Knight has the bigger, better map. That is a lot more fun to uh explore and be immersed into. I don't know anyone. The boy Aqua Galahad Godzilla. All right, I wrote some stuff down so I could try to figure it out. A lot of my stuff was from Godzilla because his was a little bit more straightforward. Galahad's kind of redid this, re-talked about the story and then added little bits in here, and so his I couldn't write proper notes for. Um, and SK, there was a couple details he pointed out that I went, okay, I understand that. So like in the beginning when he was going to try to kill Batman and it said, whatever override, I was like, oh, I forgot that detail's there. That makes sense why he didn't kill him then. Cool. Something that sucks with the map is the roads are too big because of the car. That's fair, but I get it. What's up, Yuza? Honestly, should have had more beats from Battle for the Cowl in the way of having the Bat family all there. I agree. What's up, Ms. Cloud? How was your stream the other day? I saw you playing some Guild Wars. I didn't say anything because I was just watching off my phone for about 10 minutes and such. I also don't know shit about Guild Wars, so I don't even know how to talk about it. But I hope it was good. Which Discord, Timmy? I'm in about 30 of them. I posted in all of them, so you gotta be a little bit more specific. It's also really funny. You're like the fifth person to come in and just say Discord fam, and I'm like, is that just what people think? They just come from one Discord and think that's it? Huh. I don't know. It's a pattern I've seen. Whatever. Just saying. All right. That's because they made a map around the car, not the other way around, which is fine. I get it. I don't know stuff about Guild Wars as well. I just started playing like a week, and honestly, those streams get a lot more people in them. Good for you. That's a good way to get started with a niche. If you like playing it, stick with it. Another game for you to get people jumping into that's a cult hit is Ultra Kill. I played that once. I had like 30 people in here watching. No idea why. I've never played it, but it's a cult hit. And the people will just fucking purge the amount of facts they know about it. So just saying, if you like a hard game and want people coming in, like, I'm gonna do some research. Sounds good. So my first thing is, and this is, I'm gonna continue what we talked about last night. So we talked about Batman's no kill rule and having all the unmanned tanks, and your response to that, Freddie, was that Jason Todd was working off of unknown or off of outdated material, right? That was the or information, right? Cool. Lock in time, yes. Sorry, I'm trying to balance this, but there's also a lot of chats happening at once, so I'm trying to balance everything. So I'm sorry if I miss it. Please retype it in if I didn't see it or I didn't read it. Okay, if you wanted me to actually say it. I want to play Mechanist because I don't read that stuff. So yeah, that okay. I'm just going off of this right now. I have a few bullet points just to bring up because again, I'm at a point where I don't like talking about this anymore because I constantly keep going in a circle with what I'm saying, and and as I said earlier, it feels like we keep going into whataboutisms and what ifs, and then kind of justifying or adding our own um rules to the game that has never been established. And I don't like dealing with the constant hypotheticals. Like the whole thing you were talking about yesterday was like, well, they'd be scared if the tank could blow up. And I'm like, these are fucking hardened criminals. They murder people. They're working with people who will kill them in an instant. I don't think they're scared of that shit. But if that's what we're gonna go with, then if we accept that this is the logical path we're going down, then we have too many things that could just fall apart the same way. I just don't no need to talk real for Professor Bob clocked in, dude. My fucking college thesis writing got me started today. I was like, fuck it, I can't. I'm getting so infuriated with this shit because I feel like every single time a point gets brought up, some really weird niche thing gets put in and it becomes a whole wrench where I go, it's kind of like when you fight with someone who's stupider than you. And not saying you're stupid, Freddie. I'm saying this for the point of to make this point. It's like when you fight someone and they say something like, "Oh, the sky is purple." They just make a statement like that, and you're like, "What? The sky isn't purple? What the fuck?" And then you have to sit there and explain that no, the sky isn't blue or purple or anything. It's actually clear, but the water reflects, with the light, and it makes it blue, so it makes it look like it's blue, but it's not really blue, but it's also not purple. And then you have to sit there, and it's like I have to explain 20 minutes worth of shit just to stop one 10-second statement. And that's where I keep getting overwhelmed, because I'm like, oh my god, I have to sit here and try to talk about this and bring up points. But then also when it comes into like texting and chat, it's like I'll bring up a point, but you're on third point 4, and I'm like, I haven't been able to properly respond to point 2. Now we're past it, and now we're at point 6, and now I'm getting overwhelmed and I'm getting frustrated. And last night I was tired as fuck trying to explain this. That's a fair point, but I'm going off of what's in the game. Do the guards say I am too scared to be in a tank because it would blow up? That's what I'm asking. Do they say that? I'm just sick of explaining comic over and again. It's why I give up talking to comics so much. Yeah, I talk to them. Pretzels or chips. Yeah, totally dum-dums. Yeah, that's exactly my point. Oh, what's up, Cole? My whole point was Arkham Knight knows who Batman is. No, but they're scared to wear bomb vests. Okay, but a bomb vest, which also, again, not fair to say because they wear the mind vests. So you're right. I understand that, but the game itself then contradicts itself. Oh, the fanboy, Jesus Christ, with the mind vests. Do you know, or wearing the minds on? Same with that. The guns could also explode. Now, is how likely are the guns to explode? That could be a whole nother conversation. Seriously, with Jason, I wouldn't be surprised he still has a moral compass if he didn't want to risk getting his guys killed. That's also fair. I mean, I can accept that way more than the argument that they're too scared to be in a tank. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a way more legitimate reason. Where's Obito? I don't know. I can accept that way more than they're just too scared. Wait, what did he say? Ash said, realistically, with Jason, I wouldn't be surprised he still has a moral compass if he didn't want to risk getting his guys killed. Toby, I was like, oh, I have the door closed because my girlfriend and her little one are watching a movie right outside the room, so door's closed so they can't hear me. That means there's no cat coming in. Yeah, the Tiger Guards are trained for months to years ahead of this. That they're not scared. That's what I'm saying. And my whole point was that the first and easiest thing to stop Batman and to get him is to start to get him in at his no kill rule. That means with the tanks you could put people in them. The thing is, you don't even have to put the guards in them. They could just put civilians in them. Then they won't care who it is, Now, we could sit there and go on about the moral thing, but my whole point is, but they get scared of Batman. But you can't say that. I mean, not all regularly commands his men to kill cops and those ace workers, but they get scared of Batman. Why are we talking about? No, we are not talking about Osama. We are talking about Batman. The thing is, though, 10 riddles to go for which game, Kenneth? Which game? So, hell, what I said is supported by the fact that Jason made sure everyone was out of Gotham before he started everything, so only criminals were left. True. I mean, not at all regular. Oh no, I already read that. Arkham Knight, hell yeah. Okay, so now we're saying Arkham Knight doesn't have a moral compass then. So you're saying Jason Todd has no moral compass. So that means, so now we have to sit here and think that, and sit there and go, all right, all of his men who are supposed to fight Batman being really the only resistance other than the police, which sounds like in the beginning of the game, first, 10, 30 minutes, whatever it is, say they've already been overrun. And they're killing cops. So you're telling me at this point, the guards are too scared of only Batman. They've trained for months, $3 billion for this whole militia, and they're too scared of Batman, but yet not scared enough to be able to shoot guns at each other, or have a worry about ricocheting off his armor, or actually walking on a mine and exploding, or like I'm just saying, there's like a lot of things with like, again, that they put themselves at risk in. They are initially scared, but they get scared when they get taken out. Right. So we're saying that he is. So my point is that they are scared to be in a tank, but they only get scared when they get taken out. Like, and this is what I'm talking about. We're doing too many like, well, for this thing only, but not this thing. But this thing, no, but not okay. But in this thing, it's just this exception, this exception. This is it. Just this. Don't look at this. Just this. And that's the part I'm getting and that's what I'm struggling with. They're scared if one of them gets blown up. Okay, sure, but the militia that they hire or that he has is as big as an army. The criminals constantly say that this militia is as big as an army. And they know some of them will most likely die. That's just what it is. Because the examples you're giving aren't really all that similar. They are 100%. My whole point with this is that why didn't Jason Todd fight Batman's no-kill rule? Why did he not subject Batman to his no-kill rule at all? Why did he not put people in peril to stop stuff? When? Obviously, even the Jason miniverses, even while still going after Batman, he's only killed criminals and avoided harming allies and innocents, so there is precedent. I don't think the militia is scared of him. I don't think the militia is scared of him. I think the whole Jason having more common thing is the closest reason I can think of. The bomb vests? But you just told me they weren't going to wear bomb vests. He was getting his personal guard to wear bomb vests. So we have one enemy, and so you're talking about the one enemy type that was supposed to wear explosive suicide vests. We only see one. So we have literally one time we see this bomb vest. One scene. Batman takes them out before that tech can go to more guards. Okay, so the bomb vest immediately gets shut down. Okay. Again, my whole point is that, again, going on about the tanks, he could have put people in there, whether it was civilians, whether it was guards, or whatever, and Batman would not be able to blow it up. Right? But your point was that they would accidentally shoot each other and kill each other, so that was not okay of a point to make. Batman takes them out. Okay, I already said that. There was one that I was teaching us to use them. Yes, and you're talking about where you bust them out in the scene where it's like the projector, right? Is that the scene we're talking about? I think that's the one. I remember that now. There, man, they would be at fault to human error. Okay. And again, why is the shit? Yeah, that's the scene I was trying. Okay. But then, once again, we talked about guns. We talked about mines. Why weren't those? Why is that not okay with human error? They had grenades as well. You're telling me there's not a chance they could have fumbled while trying to put it in the grate and blow themselves up? You're telling like this is what I'm saying is human error is going to be anywhere and everywhere. You're telling me there's a greater risk. First of all, you're telling me that one shot from that tank can kill another tank. That's what we have to establish first. Because I understand a one-off shot, someone misses shooting Batman, hits one, moves on. You're telling me these tanks are so weak and so paper thin, one shot kills them from their own gun. Sure, it's allows you to buy a grenade and then aim in and shoot in a tank. How many times does a tank need to be shot to be blown up? Batman's gun can't kill it, shoot, destroy it in one shot. So how many shots are we talking about here? See, and this is the shit I'm talking about that infuriates me. We say one thing, and then I have to sit there and go, all right, what about all this? Wait, okay, I'm guessing you're talking to on that point because I think we're on the same page. We're close. Yes, Ash. Yes, Ash. They're literally trained on all these things. So humor is so unlikely. I also agree with you. That's what I'm trying to get at. My whole point I brought up yesterday or last night. You were probably working or whatever. You didn't see the Discord. Doesn't matter. This was talking on the Discord. Was that the first thing that could have been done is you could have made the tanks manned when you found out that Batman had his own Batmobile that had fucking firepower. And as we all have seen, that firepower was not strong enough to kill that shit in one shot. And you're telling me, and the thing is, I will give the benefit of the doubt that a shot gets missed. I will. Because that, you know what? That's fine. I'm cool with that. Arkham Knight comics show extensively how extensively they are trained and how intense it is. Jason didn't know much about that Batmobile as well, and that's fine. That's okay. I get that. And that's what I'm saying is you could have added a person in the tank. Arkham Knight literally says he didn't want man tanks because of human error. I get that. I understand that. But you can have people in the tanks all shooting at Batman's Batmobile. He doesn't lose tanks. He may lose one or two people. He's fine with killing cops. He's fine with killing innocents. So there's a chance he would lose a couple people, whether it's from fear, whether it's from death, whether it's from cold feet, from whatever. What's up, Spidey? But you see that no one would want to be in a tank. They're being paid to do what he says. They are being paid to do what he says. It doesn't matter. A militia and mercenaries and all that are paid to do what they're paid to do. It's the same shit in the military. If you don't do what you're told, you get court-martialed immediately. So you're telling me that they're willing to follow all these other terrible orders, but the one thing with the tank is where they have to draw the line? It falls apart immediately. Jason isn't fine with killing innocent, though. That stuff tends to be more scarecrow, so that mission follows Jason, not scarecrow, so I still think the moral compass point stands. And there's a chance. There's a whole chance with that. Sure. But again, my whole point is to hinder Batman even more. He could have put people in the tanks, and it stops the tank portion of the Batmobile immediately. That's all I'm saying. Meaning, then Batman has to find another way to get around the city, slows him down, because Batman would rather lose than kill more people to finish the mission. We all know that. That's my point. They would probably run into one or two encounters with the Batmobile, just strap orphans to their chest and boom, instantly safe. No, but that also goes against everything they know about Jason even before he was Red Hood in the comics. What part are you talking about? What are you talking about? What part are you talking about, Ash? I want to make sure I'm on the same page with you before I continue. But on paper. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I bet the fucking I bet this fucking Jason Arkham Knight thing sounded good on paper too, and it didn't fucking work out, so. You could use a drink, Bob. No, it's just one of those things where it's just like, these points I have are from like 8 different YouTubers. I didn't just do one and was like, here we fucking go. It's like, this is a consensus from 8 different YouTubers over the last 12 years or 11 years, whatever the fuck it is, 10 years of YouTube videos. This is the common point. I just happened to think about it last night when I was sitting here editing videos. And that's when I was like, okay, so other people thought the same shit. But it's like, and then, but every single time I find anyone who contradicts any of the points that I'm trying to bring out, it's always just something super like niche and nitpicky. Even last night, you were like, oh, well, the writers would have had to change it so Batman could adapt. And I'm like, okay. So we're bringing in that the writers, now we have God on our side, basically. We are not playing Batman. We're talking about Batman, but we're going to play Spider-Man in a little bit. Nakadoshi, thank you very much for stopping by. This is, okay, so Jason has a very strong compass of only killing criminals. The drug dealers he deals with don't sell to underage people or mothers and more. This is from several versions of comics to Jason. We even see it in the drug dealer scene in Under the Red Hood movie, if you know what I mean. Yes. Okay. I agree with you. I get you. I've seen so many points debunking this one point. Okay. Again, I'm just saying that they changed the Cobra tanks because it's more of a gameplay thing than a story thing. Okay. But the problem is, it's a part of the story. But fine. Let's say those guards, they're pussies. They can't do it. Can't do a tank thing. They're fine with getting shocked and being randomly shooting and possibly getting shot, even if they don't wear a helmet. Somehow they're blocked because somehow they're always wearing armor, and armor covers everything, even hands, legs, and all that, because that's what it works. But we'll say that, you know, we know that Batman has used his shotgun to shoot them and distract guards. You know, a bullet doesn't ricochet randomly and kill someone, but whatever. That we don't give a fuck about the human error. It's 100% nothing's gonna happen, right? Fuck it. We'll move on. We'll move on from that. I don't agree with any of that stuff, but we'll move on. I feel like this human error shit is such a weak point. It is such a weak point. All right, where is my accent? Where is it? All right. Let me make sure I say this right. Now, so what I'm saying is, if Jason puts people in tanks to be killed, then it would be a failure in writing to Jason's character established for years. I feel the character Jason Todd in Arkham Knight is a failure completely to the character. Everything about it, I feel like, is a failure to the character. That's the issue I have. Jason Todd was not well written in Knight at all. They never mentioned him. They never talked about him. We have no idea his intentions, his motivations, nothing. Rocksteady even lied about who Arkham Knight was because they knew they didn't do any of that shit. That's my whole point with this. Arkham Knight was a terribly written Jason Todd story for this game. What's up, Kratos? And so that's my whole issue with Arkham Knight. That has always been my issue with Arkham Knight. And see, that same time, just kidnap a bus full of citizens, keep them in an underground bunker. Exactly. You could. There's a yes, yes. Then tell them to give up or they'll die. There you go. That's also poor writing, but there you go. Why is Arkham Knight? What do you mean why? But we talk about morals to be so strong for Batman throughout these games. So I'm just going on what comics that have said to try and fill blanks. I've done the same. Arkham City is a failure as a game too. Why not Hugo Strange do that too? I'm trying to oh my, see, this is why I hate this shit. This is the part that pisses me off. This is the part that makes me so goddamn mad. I'm telling you, Arkham Knight has said he has thought of everything and knows how Batman works. He knows how he's gonna think. He knows he's predictable. All of that shit. And Arkham City had political prisoners. And the whole city was filled with people he was gonna kill. He didn't have to have a fucking bus because he had people. He literally had people. Oh my fucking god. He didn't need to worry about a no-kill thing because there was innocent people down there. Political prisoners, criminals. He had those people there. Hugo Strange did do that. That's why Protocol 10 wasn't told what it was until it was too late. It is used. It is used. Can we bang the ground? Okay, I'm gonna go to Spider-Man because this is getting frustrating. So I can feel my. That's what I'm saying, Ash. It's like we sit there and a point is made, and then some stupid fucking wrench gets thrown in, and I have to sit there and go, wait. All right, now I gotta debunk this, and I'm like, oh fuck. And the worst part is, Arkham City's not even the best Batman story. It's just the best one out of the 5 games we've got. And to be honest, Arkham Origins would have been my top one if not for the Joker switch with Black Mask. That's my whole issue with this. I just don't know because I feel this is going to drag on. It will, Lolly. It's going to. I wrote points down because after this, I'm not talking about this anymore. I've gotten to the point with Arkham Knight. I hate this game. I'm getting to the point where I hate this game. That's where I'm fucking at. This game has pissed me off because I now know too much that it's ruined a lot of the experience for me. Because I'm now getting to the point where I'm like, if someone like this is going to constantly keep nagging me about this, how many more people are going to do this with Spider-Man or with some other game? And I'm like, I made a very simple point that I just felt like it wasn't written well. And now we're going into this whole thing about how, well, the game you like, also shit. Oh, the other part of that game you like, also shit. And it's like, I didn't even say Arkham Knight was a shit game. I just said I didn't like how it was written, and it seems that's a consensus for a lot of people. You go to all these goddamn YouTubers and you see the comments, and it's like, yeah, there's a lot of it that's divided. So, Bob, when are we sitting down making a podcast episode? Oh my god. It's just like we could sit there and we go to each little nook and cranny, and you could dissect it till there's fucking nothing there. We could go from flesh to bone to muscle to nerve and go all the way down, and you could find some issue to fight with it. I talking about someone who played the game I think twice before this last playthrough because there was such an overwhelming game and a lot of it was not enjoyable for me. I don't want to do the tank stuff again. I don't want to do some of these majority of this Riddler stuff again. I don't want to race the Batmobile again. I don't. Half the side missions are just one button or not one button, one step side missions, then you move on. Or they're this long, over convoluted shit with the Batmobile. I don't want to do that again. The fighting is great, but we get no new enemies, no new enemy types. So it's like the only thing they were able to improve upon was the fighting. But it's like even in the game, it's never implied. It's implied that Batman saw the video of Jason being killed and then never went to look for him. Now, I have not been able. I didn't dig that deep because I was at work when I was doing this. I didn't dig that deep, but like Jason Todd during the final mission or the final fight with him says, "How long did you look for me? How long did it take you to replace me?" And then he asks, "Did you even look for me?" And when Jason Todd, because first of all, he makes a pie, invites a new viewer every episode. God no, I don't know if I could do that. I mean, I volunteer to talk comments. It's not implied that he looked for Jason but couldn't find him. Where is it implied that? Because Jason Todd says both things. I'll just look it up. I'm just gonna look it up. Did Batman look for Jason Todd in? I shouldn't say it's not Arkham Knight. I'm just gonna say Arkham Knight. Now, let's see. Where is this actually said, or is this a comic thing? Now, so the first sentence of this says, first off, it seems like a lot of people jumped on the assumption that Batman just gave up looking for Jason. Now, why would that be? Was it exclusively stated? And then it says there's no definitive proof of what actually happened. There isn't. So now we have to sit there and either hope that Batman did look for him, or there's the other half where he didn't. So now, okay, that's what this is saying on this Google search. It says the logical conclusion is Bruce tried hard to look for Jason, but he's never able to find him. And that's, because of him being imprisoned and not actually dead, yada yada. Let's see, what else is there? God, this is the longest fucking paragraph. It's also not conclusive that Bruce replaced Jason with Tim Drake. Based on info from bios in the game, it's highly possible Tim discovered Bruce while Jason was missing and pursued Bruce to let him help look for Jason. But that's not confirmed either. There's just no confirmation. I'm saying is Jason Todd says, "How long did you look for me before you replaced me?" And then he says, "Did you even look for me?" And Batman never says, "Yes, Jason, I looked for you for a year. Yes, Jason, I looked for you for 6 months." Or, "I looked for you." There's nothing saying that. It'd be less stressful than this. Guys, forget that concept. When it was the comics, Jason was locked in the old abandoned wing of Arkham Asylum and he escaped on his own. Yes, I choose to believe Tim approached Batman like in the comics. I would like to think that as well. But the game never states that. The game never gives you the feeling of that Batman gave a shit about Jason at all. Now, obviously, we know that's not true because that would be very against Batman's character that we know of. But we don't have him talking about. We have nothing. There's nothing for him other than those flashbacks of the video. There's nothing of Batman reconciling like, oh my god, could this be Jason? What if Jason's alive? There's no conclusion. There's never a come to conclusion of that. And because the game they decide to shoehorn this character in, there's no setup to know if Batman saw Jason Todd die and then went to look for him and couldn't find him. There's nothing like that. See, before now, I just assumed they were cutting out Jason's character and combining parts of this character with Tim like they did in Batman and animated series. I thought the same shit, Ash. Because you had Nightwing and Robin in Night in City, but no talk of Jason? I like that's my whole point. That's what I'm saying. That's like that's the part that is the part of this whole bullshit debacle that started was because of that exact point, Ash. That exact point is exactly why I was like I was like, oh, so we're not doing Jason in this universe. Cool. Let's move on. And then they shoehorn him in, and I'm like, what are we dealing with? What portions of Jason's character are we? I think it would have been better without Jason. Well, I think so too, but look where we're at. We didn't. We got him. That's what me and Headless Batman have been saying, or the Batman, wherever you see him. I agree. That's why having a character like Hush or Azrael, or even having even a Killer Croc being a main villain made more sense because of setup to pay off the final game and ending of the trilogy. I mean, with Paul Dini writing, it would have been surprising. Paul Dini writing, it would not have been surprising. So I wonder if there's a part to blame as well. That probably is. Prometheus. Prometheus, I think, is only talked about in Asylum, right? I'm not disagreeing with you, Ash. I just don't think. I feel like that would have fallen flat for a lot of people who don't know who. I feel like the Arkham verse tried really hard to stay within characters people know about. Well, every single time I've talked about this, Freddie, it seems like we're always on the ends with adding these dumb little whataboutisms or what ifs. No, but I can still dream. I know you. That's a very niche. I'm just saying that's a very niche take or enemy. Like I said, introduced in Arkham Asylum, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Where's it City? What? It's introduced somewhere, but there's no talks about it. You just see the cool concept art colored in. Guys, there's pits. Thank you for watching, Jason. I knew that reference. He's literally Colonel Batman as well trained and more. Yes. So, the other point too is so again, my whole point, and if we want to call it there for Jason, I think Jason should have been set up better, and I think he should not have been in this game, or if he was put in this game, put in as a subplot or a side character, or a side quest, what the fuck ever. He was supposed to be in the Infinity Pack, but was caught. He was? Oh, I didn't know that. Um, so whatever. Um, Another small thing that did bother me as well is that, and we talked about earlier, is that Batman kept saying very cryptic ass shit to Nightwing and Catwoman. And you're telling me them being in the city didn't come to help him at all, whether it was by force or with him wanting? Again, a weird logical thing that just stopped when Dick already forced himself to go help with the penguin and stuff like that. What's up, Gar? Welcome in. Listen, I have a lot of niche dreams of comics. It's fine. My dreams will never come true. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Fair. They did help with their own things. That's fine. But if your friend came and helped you and then said, "Yeah, you won't see me ever again," deuces, you're going to sit there and be like, "Yeah, I'll never see that guy again. That's cool." Yeah. No, you sit there and you go, "What the fuck? What does that mean? Why are you saying that?" But Batman never explains why he says that. Never says that. We know why he said that. Even if you didn't, even if you're on your first playthrough, you're thinking, "Oh, the Joker virus is going to get him, or he's going to die to Scarecrow, or whatever." What's going on tonight? We are the first part of this is me just debating Arkham Knight and Arkham City or Arkham Knight's story. Dreams are what keeps the world magical. Also, knowing Dick, he can't stop Bruce, but he does tell Bruce, "Don't talk like that." Yeah, and that's true. But again, again, as it's been done before, Dick could have forced himself to go and like interfere with Batman or help him or whatever. Kind of like the whole thing that Robin was doing in there. You know what I'm saying? Again, it just seems like his allies should have been more involved, and somehow they kept getting sidelined. Now, Catwoman was stuck with Riddler, so who knows when that gets released? But you at least have Dick Grayson. You know, I mean, it's not really confirmed when they were doing their things. See, but why does it matter when? They're in the city. The events are fluid. We don't need them to only be available from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. and then at 5 a.m. penguins coming in and blasting up. So what game are you going to play? I'm going to be playing Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. I just have it paused right now because I know if I start playing, I'm going to lose my train of thought because I'll be trying to focus on something in the game, hear something, and then try to think deeply about what I'm trying to say so it makes sense. So if you finish your side mission after, what if you finish your side missions after the main story? Again, Dick Grayson talks about even if you didn't finish his side mission, he sits there and goes, "I'm looking for leads." So he does have possible availability to come help Batman. That's my whole point. Oh, I know, but honestly, Bloodhaven is a town over from Gotham, so he would be at risk of fear toxin as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if he had gone back to see what was happening there. You talking about back to Bloodhaven or back to Gotham? Even Bruce tells him to go protect Bloodhaven. Yeah, but my whole point though is that Batman says, I'm gonna die tonight. It's over." Like again, you're telling me that. I mean, is there a different dialogue option if you finish that side mission after night or after you beat the game? I'd be very curious. I have no idea. It just makes sense that he would be consumed by the lead stuff. He says that after the side missions are concluded, though. No, I know, but my point though is, does he still say it after the main story is done? I gotta get another soda. I'll be right back. I know, but like, how many times has Dick heard that over the years from him? I don't know. This is its whole own universe. I know you're trying to go back off about comics, Ash, but I'm just saying this is a whole own universe. That's what we don't know. We just don't know. I'll be right back. I gotta get another drink. My throat's starting to get scratchy. Oh. I'm just saying at this point isn't really all that so when you think he could have been that this talk. I'm just saying this point isn't really all that solid when you think this talk could have been there. After the time of their help was needed, and at that point we also don't know how long it's taken for Nightwing to get his lead. I get that, but I'm just saying is we're talking about Batman. Oh, I know I'm really filling gaps with what I've got knowledge wise to try and make it work when it really isn't. No, I do the same thing. I even did that shit um with Batman v Superman and Justice League. I get that. Unfortunately, it just didn't play out the way it was supposed to, or what I wasn't used to. But my whole thing then is that if you're telling me we're saying that stopping gun purchases is more important than possibly seeing if Batman needs help with Scarecrow, right? That's what we're saying here. You know, you're telling me Alfred, as he always has, didn't reach out to them to have him help. I mean, it's what he was told to do, I guess. I know, but Nightwing at this point is on his own. He's his own guy. It's not like Robin that he has a little bit more control over. Dick Grayson is not even in Gotham until he moves, because he's in Bloodhaven. He just happens to be here because he found a lead with guns. I mean, the only reason Dick is in Gotham is because he tracked Penguin's shipments from Bloodhaven. Exactly. I know why he's there. I'm just saying, again, they could have helped him at some point. Again, we might know. I guess going back to your point, Freddie, you're right. We don't know when the side mission ends. But I feel like it has to be done before the end of the game because of what Batman says. I feel like Batman wouldn't say all that stuff if the main story was over. Why would Batman go, I'm going to die tonight when there's no threat, Like looking at the idea of the Arkham Knight or pulling up the schematic or up the schematic. I mean, I was doing all this stuff for Batman. I mean, this is like ask why didn't the Justice League come help him? It just goes in circles. Well, that's the other thing. Yes. I agree. I agree. Like I said, there's a lot of I'm just saying there's just a lot of it's these weird logical breaking points that fuck me up so bad with this story. And again, my whole point was that I liked Scarecrow as a villain in this. I did. I just didn't like the whole thing with Jason Todd. I've never liked it. And then playing it again and hearing how differently sided they are, it's just so just like jarring to hear, a more mature Scarecrow talk about what he wants to do and everything, and then Jason just sounding so one-sided, so one-dimensional, and then us not even knowing who he is until way later in the game, and then finding out, oh right, there's this whole abandoned wing in Arkham Asylum, and somehow, uh, what is it? I wrote a bit about this. Uh, Batman, who should know Gotham and Arkham Asylum at this point, like it's the back of his hand, and there's there was in one of the videos talking about how Batman has the Batwing constantly surveying the areas and couldn't figure out where Joker was hiding Jason. And then what, he gave up after just seeing one video of him killing Jason? Now again, we don't it's never confirmed he looks for Jason or not. We want to know if he looked for Jason. We want to believe he did, but we don't actually know. So for all we know, Batman sucks. Because again, if something is not explicitly stated, it's up for interpretation. And that's where you get these issues. That's why these talks about these stories and stuff like that is able to have these different sides of it, which is really frustrating when you have something that should be more definitive. Also, I feel like I was distracted during Nightwing scenes for reasons. I mean, that's fine. Go nuts. Cool. Is there a time saved for other Justice League members to avoid Gotham because it's his territory? That's not told until, if I'm not mistaken, until Suicide Squad. If I'm not mistaken. Welcome back, Spidey. Are you still yapping about night? Yes, Cole. I will be still yapping about night. But he says that when you initiate the nightfall ending, which is before you conclude the mission, he says what? Damn it. Sorry, Spidey. Talking about Nightwing, by the way. Okay. This is about Spider-Man. Oh, it's okay. No. Oh, oh. On W, that was. Does Wraith get a speed boost when he hits someone? No. None of the killers will get a speed boost when they hit someone. They get slowed down. The entire I'm gonna be a dead duck. Good to know, yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be dead dick. Good to know, yeah. That was about Nightfall not his identity being revealed. Do we know that? Is it explicitly stated? So if it doesn't spoon fed you, it's up in the air. Anyone's game. You'll speed up when you're in Bloodlust and Dead by Daylight. Oh yeah, Bloodlust. Yes, that's chasing. That's not hitting. Also, know when he's coming, does he have a Michael's ability? If you're invisible as Wraith, they can see like a distortion, but if they're not paying attention, they won't see you. But you ring the bell to go invisible and not invisible, and that is what triggers survivors to know you're there. Yes, Lolly, we're still here. I was like, oh yeah, I already read that. Okay, we've been yapping about night for over an hour. Yes, but that's the bar. We're saying that's the disagreement, I guess. Sorry, I don't mean to be rude. No, but that's my whole point, though. We have only been talking about interpretations. That's all this is. There's been no cold hard facts about any of this stuff. I have cold hard facts that are stated in the comics that me and Ash have been trying to apply to this story. Not just me and her, but I mean, there's multiple people just currently right now. Yeah, I could care less about Night having no guys in tanks. Oh god damn it! That's not the point, Cole. That was not the point about not having guys in tanks. It was about stopping Batman from using his Batmobile. That was the whole point I was trying to say. How to disable Batman using the Batmobile for offensive purposes. That's the whole point with this goddamn story. You interpreted this story to be the best thing that's ever happened in your life. While I sat there and went, damn, that was such a disappointment. There's people out there who love the last season of Game of Thrones, but there's a lot of people who didn't, and enough people didn't like it that shit fell out of the fucking society's zeitgeist. I don't know, but the Batmobile is cool. That's fine. This is my whole point: is that we are interpreting all of this. Game of Thrones was last season was shit though. My whole point I'm trying to make with saying that is that the finale needs to be damn near perfect or it's shit. And unfortunately, Arkham Knight's story is serviceable because, yes, it's still Batman. It is still serviceable, but is not a proper ending to the story. Arkham City, if that was the finale of the trilogy, I would also be upset with. I don't think I'd be upset as I was with Arkham Knight, but I'd still be upset because that's a shit way to end the fucking trilogy or quadrilogy or quintology. Yeah, I got. Yes, I get it. Oh, where's my other things I wrote? That's is the definitive end, and I don't know what I don't know what you mean by that. What part do you not know? What? Oh, I'm losing brain cells, and I don't know if you're rage baiting me or you generally have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, we're gonna talk about how good the new Avatar anime movie was, talking about how good stuff from a series that was gone for years. Wait, what? Oh my god. All I'm saying is Arkham City came out and it was the definitive game for that type of genre, from with free flow, with comic book storytelling, and able to properly juggle a bunch of rogues. Now, again, City has its issues. I don't disagree with that. I'm trying to change times off night because my brain is fried. I agree. I haven't been listening. Then shut the fuck up, Cole. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed because it's like I'm trying to follow a certain line of thought. Sound like another Tommy G. It's always a fucking Tommy G. Again, like I said, after this, I'm done talking about fucking Arkham Knight. At this point, fuck that game. I fucking hate it at this point. I've gone so deep with this game that my not only my initial experience, but then my concurrent experience, and now even a game I haven't touched in what almost a month is still being discussed. Are you just talking about how you don't like Night Story? I brought up a point saying I was asked to rank. I don't even know how this actually started. I thought it was to rank games. All I said was I don't think Night Story is the best one in the quadrilogy or the quintology, whatever you want to call it. Who was Tommy G? He was a fucking rage baiter. He wouldn't shut the fuck up. Is that please change the subject to something different now? Yes, I will gladly do that. Again, to end it all, because I'm sick of this shit. I liked Arkham City's story the best out of the five. Now, Arkham Origins is right below it. That doesn't make it the best game in the series. It doesn't even make it the top one or the top two or top three. That's all I was saying. I thought Arkham Knight story was undercooked and tried to shove a lot in while also not being able to expand on anything it built upon. To end all, yep, you're gonna go grab the toasted bath bomb. At this point, fuck it, why not? That's all I was trying to say. And it just seems like every single time I wasn't even trying to bring this up anymore. It was just that it happened that I had a couple of people who said something, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So, yes, that was my whole fucking thing. But unfortunately, it's like I've gotten to the point where I found so many other things that just broke my brain with this fucking game, that I'm just like, I don't know if I might actually think that Arkham Knight is even lower on the totem pole for me now, with how much uh logical breaking it does. Oh, I really like the Camoji, but your name is really cool. It's cute. Fantasy. But you haven't. That's just the whole issue why we're just debating this. All I wanted was a cool way to end Batman Arkham's story. And I felt like it was very lackluster in what it did. And the worst part is, it was just the only thing that even made me realize this more was just that the way the writing for Night was compared to Scarecrow when they would talk was just so jarring to me. And I was like, I did not remember this being that way at all. I just remember the story just not being that good. But, anyways. Oh, that's the downside of too much info. Sometimes you end up liking it more, sometimes you find more reasons to dislike it. The thing is, it's like, I enjoy being a part of these fandoms and part of these communities, but it's like, it gets to a point where it's like you get the metaphorical fat guy with the nerd glasses and the neck beard who stinks like he hasn't showered in 7 months, and he goes, but actually, did you know that there were actually like this? And you're like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. It's like, it doesn't matter, dude. As Cole likes to say, get some bitches. Like, shut the fuck up. How do you think I feel? And I no, the thing is that's what I'm saying is like I said, even when it comes to Arkham Knight, it's just like even with Arkham Knight, or sorry, not Arkham Knight, Under the Red Hood, just like it's just one of those things where Under the Red Hood is such a good story for Jason Todd and everything, and having that be butchered in Night just sucks, you know. What are your thoughts on the game and on this game, Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2? I think Spider-Man 1 is good. I think it's a solid game. I think it's a very, very good intro to the Spider-Verse and as a Spider-Man game. Miles Morales, I don't remember. I only played it once. I thought it was fun. Spider-Man 2, I didn't like the story of that one. Seems like a lot of people didn't like the story of that one. Get some bitches. Yeah, exactly. I thought you would have had the opposite experience. Well, with what? One thing I would change is not having Nightwing voiced by the How I Met Your Mother guy. Is that real? I didn't know that. I'm in the same boat with everyone. Yeah. Oh well, the other end is I started my summer job today. Fuck yeah, Lolly. Good job. I hope your sleep schedule is fixed. I thought, to be honest, I feel like you have a negative bias against Night. No, I'm just saying is I'm very critical of all the media I ingest. I am very critical of it. As I always told you in the Discord, my favorite games are I love BioShock 2. It's my top favorite game. I have that shit tattooed on me. But the story is kind of and I agree that it's I thought it doesn't it but it's just it's one of my favorite games. Also, to be fair, I have an excuse for not being here. I was in a car accident when the day after work at Fort. Oh no, are you okay though, Ash? Holy fuck, that shit's scary as hell. Mortal Kombat 1 through 12. I've only played Mortal Kombat 9, 10. What's the one that comes after 10? Is that X? And then it's one where oh my god, I'm forgetting their names. Fireball hand guy becomes the god instead of Raiden. My surname is Bruce, and now I think my rib might be, but that's really it. Well, that's pretty good for a car accident, you know? Oh, I got controller in order. This shit's not working. Oh. And the whole thing is, Freddie, and the only reason I got annoyed was that you came in here saying that Arkham City's story is overrated when it was literally the basis for a lot of things in Arkham Knight and was supposed to be a continuation. That's why I was like, what the fuck? If you would have said that about Arkham Asylum, I would have given it to you. Or if you said that even about Origins, I think I would have agreed. Hopefully that's all your bad days for the rest of the year, for every day after tomorrow. You know, Ash, all it takes is one bad day. Unless you get the Joker virus, then it's not one bad day. I mean, it's not as bad as me having to learn to walk again last year. And have steroid injections in my shoulder after last year? Holy fuck. Makes two things seem true at the same time. But the way you presented it made it sound like it's overrated in terms of it being that it's, if you want to go with your definition of overrated, you're saying that it is a story that is been talked about, liked, whatever, way higher than it should be. One bad day, you say? Fine, I'll go put the Harley costume on. Nah, no Harley costume. You gotta become the Joker. You gotta be like, I'm the Joker, baby. I suppose that was a good story. But the thing is, but saying overrated and good means there's an oxymoron. Holy shit, that's a huge ass rat. How the fuck did you get up here? Alright, where do we have to go? What did I have to finish? Let's feast. Oh yeah, I was trying to collect stuff because I was just talking while I was doing this. But let's go for this route. Alright, is Cole here still? Is it time for me to pull it back out? Oh my god, my feet are lit up. Not even really overrated. It's just that it was a tad. You started off really aggressively saying it was overrated. Ah, fuck it. We'll do it. If Cole comes back, Cole comes back. Alright, everyone, here we go. Slim Thickens Spider-Man. Oh, get your lube ready.
Schultz is a career criminal, obviously disturbed. I mean, he calls himself the Shocker, so I don't expect him to act like a sane
I played the game
person.
and I
But
pulled
Spider-Man claims
myself
to
down.
be a hero. Well, tell that to
Well, the thing is, it's like I also don't want to be in a position where I have to defend a story that I'm like, or a game that I'm like, damn, that's not even like my favorite Batman story. It's just out of the 4 or now 5, is the one I like the best.
Employees were out of a job. The cut.
Okay, I just looked at the game and the fuck is that ass? Oh, I didn't keep it. Oh, I wanted Peter Parker with boobs. Oh, he got evicted. That's right.
Come on.
Okay.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
But it's
Yeah, hi. I'm trying to track down some items that were accidentally picked up from a dumpster outside my apartment.
Dumpster number?
Hang on.
Can you do the mod so we can have the old face on?
64476.
like, I'm not gonna.
33.
I wasn't going to because that's what he looks like in all the other games at this point.
Wait, please. This is important.
Technically,
Can
7
you at least
includes
tell me where
VR
the truck
Shadow and
is?
Blackade. Well, I already included Shadow with the 5.
Looks like a trip
Blackade
to
and
Municipal
VR,
Garage
I
is
guess.
$1,000
But oh
Thanks,
damn!
Eddie. Municipal
Nah, it's
Garage.
way better.
Bowery
I
and
mean,
Grant.
I guess, but it doesn't
Not a
change
problem.
his voice back or anything.
I
Dude,
don't care if I lose everything else.
you know Spider-Man's
I have
getting
to
some
find my
air
sponge
when he
drive.
hits those jumps because of how thick his thighs
Isn't
are.
that hard? Finding a tiny flash drive in a 30-ton garbage truck? I have years of research on that drive. Everything I've worked on since high school.
He doesn't sound right with the new face. But it's also, but that's what he looks like. And if I'm not mistaken, let me make sure. Let me make sure. Oh, okay, so it was the original voice and motion capture actor was this guy, but not the face wasn't. But that's what Yuri Lowenthal looks like. But like,
Of course
like
it's
the Owen
locked.
looks like an actual
Can't
older
have
Peter
people
Parker. I
stealing
agree
garbage.
with you, but I'm not gonna sit here and do the
Maybe there's
fucking
another way in.
mod just to have it where then in Miles Morales when he talks to him for the 2 seconds, he becomes something else, you know. What did it want me to do? I was. All right, everyone, here we
It's not
go.
really breaking and
my-
entering if I don't break
Oh
anything,
my
right?
Thank you
God!
for your patronage.
Yo, Sean Franklin, thank you for following. Oh my God!
Okay, no need to panic.
Slim
Maybe they
Thick
haven't dumped the trash
Spider-Man in the house. Jesus.
Nada.
Okay, Suicide is
Okay,
better traversal
time
than
to
this
panic.
game. I also, I don't know.
Empire Sanitation, this
I don't
is
know
Eddie.
if one's better
Sorry,
than the
is
other.
there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West
There's also the voice
Chinatown.
actor for Ben
Great.
10. It's
I'm headed there
Sasuke.
now.
Yeah. And unlocks his inner chi in this game. Yes, he does. That's why he's thick. I had to go back to that. Oh! It's almost as bad as Absolute Batman skin
It's a
in
long
Arkham
shot,
Knight, where it was
but
so
sometimes
big
the
you
guys
couldn't
stop for
see
pizza
some of the
before they
screen.
drop off.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which one?
One of the mom and pop joints, I think.
Jerry's?
No, that's uptown.
I mean, original Jerry's.
Oh, right. No, started with an L, I think.
Larry's?
That's on the east side.
Leo's. Wait, I think I see the trucks. Thanks, Eddie.
No worries. Hope you find your stuff.
Should be some trucks close by. Nope.
You're gonna see
Just out
Spider-Man
here.
Friday or Saturday? It's gonna be Friday. I already bought tickets. I'm seeing it Friday at 3:40 at the Ultra Screen by me in the Marcus by me. I'm Rage Rain. This is way better.
There has
Nah,
to
you
be
gotta
another
switch that
truck
skin.
around here.
Excuse me, everyone. Excuse me.
No sign of my
Spider-Man
stuff.
Fanny is coming through. Wait, what are we seeing? Sorry, I missed that.
Only hope.
What do you mean, what are we
Not
seeing?
there either, huh?
We're seeing
they were
thick
around here?
Spider-Man with a bulge.
Well, the guys might have switched routes due to the upcoming Osborn rally. If your pickup was on Route 35, they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
God, I love
Incinerator?
being so immersed
Over by Manhattan
in Spider-Man
Bridge.
and having to
Better
be so
hustle.
relatable that, you know, when you get evicted, your shit gets just thrown away, so you have to just run around the city to try to find your shit. He has tits and ass. That was the whole thing I was trying to do the other day with you, Cole, and then you left, and I was like, well, it is what it is. I must say, though, the Spider-Man
There's the incinerator.
modding community
Hope I'm not too late.
is like 50% just original Spider-Man costumes or fucking Gooner costumes.
Looks like trouble.
So Friday, I'm seeing Spider-Man Brand New Day on Friday at 3:40 p.m. Damn.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
I'm an
You okay?
independent woman.
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing.
Eyes
the
are up
neighborhood
here.
last
Don't
couple
look
days.
at.
There's
Don't be
probably more
looking
of them
down
on the way.
there.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some
You guys do what DLCs they
personal
have.
items?
Wait,
Sure,
wait.
have at it. I
Beverly
gotta go
Vance is
file a
something
case.
should be. I'm gonna get you and cut that hair. Why would you cut my hair, Ryan?
There's
Alright, what do we
something
got?
there. Gotta move these bags out of the way. I think that's it. Please be here. Please be here.
Could you imagine evicting Spider-Man and you just happen to throw away his
Hope it still
Spider-Man
works.
suit? That'd be wild, dude. Like, what would be the moral dilemma there? What do you do? Are you a piece of shit landlord and go, well, you're not paying me?
Looks kind of awesome.
You know?
Why
I
didn't I
don't know.
ever finish it? I think I can make this work.
Nice. I need a base token.
Got it.
I need a
Look.
base token.
Is that guy? It's Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Ice him.
I am holding R1. Why is it not working? What the fuck? I am holding it. What the fuck is going on? It's not. It's not. Why isn't it working?
Look, is that guy? It's Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Oh my. The fuck? There we go.
What's wrong with you guys? Hang down! Weapons all over me! Stand still!
Nice.
Okay, well, this night isn't quite going
That
as
was
planned.
wild.
Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's. All right, how am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi MJ, it's Peter. Any chance I can
Hi,
stay over?
MJ.
Oh, that's too formal.
If you let me sleep over, I'll let you touch these unga bungas.
MJ, I was just in the neighborhood and
I'll let you tongue punch my fart box.
hey MJ. now that
Netflix
we're
and chill
talking
on
again,
MJ's
I thought
couch.
maybe- Okay, that just sounds pathetic.
And it's just MJ oiling my
Why am I
fat
making this
ass.
such a big deal?
Oh, I'm gonna
We're
go
just
for the
friends,
backpack.
right? Friends crush on each other's
Boom.
couches all the time. It's not weird or anything. It's just a couch. MJ's couch. Oh, what am I thinking?
Electrician. Yeah. Give her some of that fat chocolate starfish. Exactly.
Sorry, I'm usually web swinging.
Now with how heavy this fucking dump truck of an ass I have is. Sounds like Kinks you're trying to soft launch, but she baddie isn't in chat. Yeah, she's on her way to work with my car.
Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published.
She had to borrow my car
I think
tonight.
I'll find somewhere else.
Oh
to
wait,
stay.
I mean Bombington.
She's probably busy.
I would let MJ preg. That's crazy.
I wish Harry was in town. I could crash
Oh, you
with
mean
him.
peg? Sorry. Oh, you would get MJ. I've read that whole thing wrong. I would get MJ pregnant. Then we're gonna have a whole thing with Ian. We're gonna have a whole Ian situation.
Number's blocked though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no see. Miss me? Come to this address. Catch me if you can.
Uh-oh. I think I know that voice.
Catch me if you can. What the fuck are landmark tokens? How do you get some of this shit? Yeah, I can't upgrade this? No, no, oh shit, never mind, I want Black Hat. Huh. Scott Cook Summers. Wait, isn't Scott? Are you talking about? Is that Cyclops, right?
Are assaulting an armored car. Incident is ongoing in the West Village.
Oh yeah, okay. I had to make sure I was right.
Demons robbing an armored car. These guys are looking for long-term financing.
Take this fat ass! Black Cat doesn't need to use safe word with me. I hope that means you have a ball that gets imploded.
Demons aren't just a street gang.
Huh? Huh? What? What? What'd that mean? What, safe word? What do you mean? Or that she would smash one of his balls so it becomes just liquid. Like an egg. I think you worded that wrong, Cole. No, he meant Black Cat, not Black Car. He says Black Cat doesn't need to use a safe word.
This station analyzes
That's
hazardous
pretty
chemicals,
self-explanatory.
basically trying to figure out how to counteract them if they ever got out into the world, which hopefully they never will.
You're sexy because ain't no way he chooses
Someone
MJ
broke
over
in and
Black
stole
Cat.
a volatile rocket propeller.
What is that? What do you? Why is that hard to understand?
Because it's leaking. From the timestamp on the security cameras, it just happened. I need to get it back.
This is how I know everyone's fucking balls are so
Spider bots are still
morally
just
questionable.
prototypes, but this is a good time to test one.
See, and this is also really hard when it's like trying to talk about comic book shit, and it's just like everyone's just like, well, wait, yeah,
Its sensors can follow the chemical trail.
we should have known that Spider-Man's actually a horn dog.
Gotta find a quiet place
Honestly,
to
he
deploy
was
the
saying she
spider
could do whatever to him, or that he could do whatever to her. No, she could do whatever to him without needing to worry about it. Because Blackhead is way better.
and hang out and guide it. Not only is Mini-Me cleaning up
Blackhead's
this
way
spills,
better.
it's
That
leading
doesn't
me
make
right to
any
the
fucking
thief.
sense. Right. So dating a criminal who has notoriously has done this to
The thief's
Spider-Man,
hiding in
who's
crowds.
ditched him for all
Killed this
these
person
things.
with a subsonic blast. Won't hurt anyone, but it's super annoying.
Right. You like Blackhead because she was a skin tight suit and MJ does. Where do
Lucky this
worth
stuff's
the
only
risk.
dangerous over a long exposure. Or if it combusts. Maybe... maybe not.
You can knock them. Yeah, it doesn't hurt them. It just is annoying. Yeah, they fall over. Oh, I wouldn't be shocked if she robbed you. Cole goes as long as my balls get drained for the one night,
End of the trail.
yet she robs me and ruins my life forever. It's
Time
worth
to
it.
smoke him out.
Which again is an insane.
He's running. Gotta wrap him up with a web burst. Got it. Now to get the fuel back.
By the way, I'm 6'5", 6'5", ladies. That does mean
Now I just
he
need to return
is
the fuel to the
more
station.
likely to have a heart attack and die sooner. So you
This
could
little
get life
spider bot's
insurance
useful.
way sooner, ladies.
If I can ever find a way
Just
to make it
saying.
cost effective, they'd be a big help.
God damn it. Right. As if he's gonna be able to pick up women in my fucking chat. You think I'm attracting women to watch my stream with this fucking outfit? No. And the theory of
Chemicals back where it belongs.
Who's
beefed up the
33?
station security and sent Yuri the camera footage to convict the thief. Not a bad day's work.
Wait,
This is one
is
station that
Lolly
was already earning
33?
its
Wait,
keep.
are you talking about the joke that
It should
Lolly?
be safe
I'm
from
not
being shut
33.
down, especially now that the chemicals are locked away.
Bro doesn't even know what age I am. That's crazy. I've talked about it so many times. I got a decent bit until I'm 33 at least. Go. I'm 95. I don't know. When you turn 30 in 2028? What the fuck are we talking about? I'll turn 33 in 2029. I turned 30 a month ago. That's why I didn't know where you got the 3 from, because I'm like, man, I still got a solid, like, 3 years. Also, and if I was turning 30 in 2028, that means I'm 28 right now. Breaking their back. I was just gonna say that. So, ladies, Cole is 6'5". Don't ask her to do basic math though.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
It's time for my prostate exam. Jesus. So wait, that means you're 45 years old? I know you've had plenty of those, Cole. Cole's had plenty of those, and they weren't even in a proper exam. It was just for fun. It was like, yo, Doc, stick it in there and do the circular motion for it, please. I would love a good circular motion when you're in there.
Was it
Thanks,
worked out?
Doc. I'm bad math, but I can lay it down. Ah, yes, but then when you get hit, and when you hit 30, you get that fucking ED shit because of how bad your sexual health is.
Hello, Spider. Been thinking about you a lot lately.
Oh, I sent that the same
We
time.
were good together, weren't we? Maybe it's time to
but for
reignite the flame.
Black cat.
We just ignoring
Don't
TikTok
tell me
chat?
she's scoped.
No, I'm not. The last 3 messages I got was, I'm gonna get you and cut you that hair, which I said. Why would you do that? Hakadoshi asked, say that again, which I did. And then you just said, we just ignoring TikTok chat. So if you said something before we just ignoring TikTok chat, TikTok moderated it, and I didn't see it.
Now places to
Which TikTok does do a lot.
Bob. She promised she would give up that life.
Wait, I
What
wrote down,
was
I'm
she
gonna
looking
that same
at?
you said that. What the fuck?
Anything
great
got
sexual
a
health?
place.
Sure, dog.
She wants me to find something. Need to look harder. There. One of her cats. She packs those with
Are you
range
questioning
extenders.
it? Because everything you've told me about yourself, Cole, if it's true, which possibly it most likely isn't, your chances of dealing with ED when you're older is pretty high. Like, really high. I said, duh, you're 5 dog years old. Oh, true. That means I'm 35. Right. Actually, I'll just call you Cow
And harvests nearby RFID signals. I'll let Yuri know to pick it up. Felicia's too smart to be putting
And
herself
with you
at
being
risk like
6'5",
She must
meaning
be
you
desperate
also
for some
have a
reason.
higher chance of dying from a heart attack because of
Better keep an eye out.
your heart giving out because it has to pump to further extremities. I'm too goated for that. Sounds good, man. Let me know when you start that hymn subscription for Viagra. Also, ingesting a lot of just so I don't get hit with TikTok, ingesting a lot of adult films will also help lead to erectile dysfunction as well. Also, multiple studies have been done on that as well. So, for how I'm going to adjust as Michael and Chase goes home so they get home safe. All right. New suit available. Which suit is it? All right, guys. This is the next suit. We were talking about a lot about Batman. We could become Batman again. Crap, I'm gonna be 6'8". I'm fucked. Wait, you're gonna be 6'8"? Oh shit. But we have the Batman. We are back to playing as Batman. No, I'm probably going to be Art and chase people with the tricycle. Nice. I don't have a base token. I don't know how you get a fucking base
You still
token.
have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
Well, it was nice knowing you, Cole. See you when you came home. Oh, the pen 67 years later. Bobcat can't escape. I wanted to use that on fucking the day before I left for my trip. And then I found out I didn't have the stupid suit unlocked yet. And I was like, fuck, this won't be as funny anymore. It's been now a week since I've played, or almost not a week, right? Yeah, almost, it's been a week since I've played Batman. Oh, God. My love. I just learned how to use TFC. Oh, is that for the, you're talking about for the mods? It's the TFC, what the fuck's it called? The TFC loader? Is that what it is? Yeah, the mods, yeah. Because Spider-Man doesn't use a wholly different application for that shit. Alright, what does it want me to do? You? Sick of you didn't do the drive stream?
Why? Is she back at it?
Brother, I don't think I would have made it for the... Dude, the
Just
drive stream was...
double-check and let
The
me know if
drive
the gear
was
is still
awful
there.
the first day.
Will do.
That first day of me driving... Oh, dude, I was so... road rage was at the top of my list. It would have been me trying to talk, and then me just swearing and being pissed off and flipping people off from my car. I was
Sorry,
so
I forgot.
mad.
It's been a hard day. We lost funding at the lab.
Oh, Peter, I'm
I also
sorry.
got evicted.
I also kind of got evicted
It
from
would
my
have helped
part.
talking to us. No, dude, there's
What?
motherfuckers. I don't know how many of you know how to drive, so I'm gonna try to be. I'll try to explain it. When you drive on the highway, you get down to the 2 lanes. You have the passing lane, and then you have the cruise lane. Cruise lane, which is the right side one, is the one that you stay at the fucking. You stay at the speed limit. While the left lane is where you speed, and then there's a whole etiquette where if you start riding someone's ass in the left lane, you move out of the way so they can pass you, and then you move back. That's what you do. Well, these motherfuckers were not doing that. They were pushing me out of both lanes, and then the semis were even pushing me, and then doing some dumb bullshit.
Actually, no. Not really. I hate to ask, but any chance you have room at the shelter?
Of course. Feel free to use the couch in my office.
Thanks, May.
You're telling me she doesn't have a fucking guest room? Excuse you? He was getting bullied while driving. Dude, that shit was awful.
Can't believe I haven't slept since the Fisk takedown. Gotta start taking better care of myself.
That shit was awful, man. That made me so fucking mad. That drive was so infuriating. Drive back was fine. The drive there, fucking awful. Oh, it's up this way. Oops. What's up, people? Nope, don't care about the chest plate.
Quiet down, will you?
What are you doing here so late?
I'm gonna go take a nap.
So, I got the job.
Hope May's couch is comfortable.
Let's do some snooping.
Miss you.
Yes, sir. As always. Is that it? You only can look at that? I thought there was more you could look at. There's no fucking point. Oh, stupid. Why in the world are they making another Jumanji movie? Because that shit makes money, dog. Again, remember what I said? Nostalgia. Nostalgia. All nostalgia.
At some point. Man, was I ever a dork.
I don't know if they actually are. That's what Cole said. But again, it's all fucking nostalgia. What else is there to figure out? Probably just remake the original. Who's on that fucking $100 bill? Who the fuck is that? Who is that guy?
Take this.
Even the
You can
11th
and
Fast
you
and
will.
Furious movie?
I'll pay you back.
I've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies.
Soon.
Just ask for help next time. Oh, you are so much like Ben. You have to learn to swallow that Parker pride and accept that you're human, like the rest of us. Martin,
Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know I'm headed out of town. You're in charge while I'm gone.
well, you can count on me. How long will you be away?
Really don't know.
Is everything okay?
It's some personal business I've been planning for a while. But please take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
Didn't they like leave and
Guess I
delete the
better get
game or
busy.
something? I don't know. I've never seen I've only seen the first Jumanji movie. Fast and Furious slop. Next movie, they go to space and have a
He's
twerk
okay.
around with aliens and race their cars to the moon. Yeah, Fast and Furious movies. I never gave a
Hello?
fuck about the Fast and
Hey, did you see my
Furious
story?
movies.
I did. Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it kind of went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborne just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
Wow. Wait, isn't Osborne's campaign rally this after? Oh, I see what he's doing.
Yeah, we all do. But still a pretty cool moment for Officer Davis and his family. I'll be there covering it. Wanna join me?
Yeah, of course. See you then.
So we have two things. Could you imagine Peter Parker walks on and he goes, "Ah, shit, gotta get my gimp suit on."
City and try to pay it
It's just some latex ass and boobs. He just has this big old suit. He goes, "Ah," with these latex. Oh, that'd be so fucking stupid.
Snacky time.
What's up, Howard?
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today.
Dude, Howard's probably gonna be chubbed up seeing this shit.
Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose.
Would you take
Pidgey's
offense if
the
I
only
said you
one
look
who
like an
found
owl
me.
and it didn't mean it in a
I've
mean
been
way, but
looking
that's
everywhere for the
what
rest
you
of
remind
them.
me of, because I know
But
some
with
people don't
my
like to be
bad
compared to
leg and all,
animals.
You know what?
I don't give a shit.
I get
I
around.
look like whatever I look like. I cried when
How
Howard
about I
died.
keep an eye out for him?
Yeah, that shit was rough. That shit was really rough.
You do that? Oh, thank you. If you have
Yeah,
any
let me make
luck,
sure I get these
please
honkers
give
in
me a
frame.
call.
Alright. That's...
Another camera. Gotta be Black Cat.
Duh!
Are you
That's only when you
jealous
open your
I'm
eyes right to
visiting
look
my
up.
other man?
Like this?
I hope so. But you should know bad boys aren't my type.
Got it. Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you.
Yeah, Felicia, put honkers on the Raimi suit. If it's available, I'll do it.
Congrats on the
Nah,
ceremony
Bobcat
today.
looks like
I'll
a
be glad when
sloth.
it's over.
Damn,
A truck
yo,
full of
Spidey got
armed
that
demons
fat
scares me less than
dumpy.
public speaking. But I'm calling about something else.
What's up?
Just got a tip that the demons are moving on the Fisk construction site
Yo,
in
what's
town.
up, Kratos? Welcome
Wife
back.
would kill me if I ditched the ceremony prep to play cops and robbers, but I thought maybe my friendly neighborhood partner would want to know.
Understood. I'll do a swing by, let you know what I find. And hey, here's a tip on public speaking. Just picture everyone in their underwear. Wait, not Osborn.
Oh
You know
shit,
what, just- never mind.
37. Oh shit. Kratos? Yeah, Kratos is in the TikTok chat. Kratos and boy. As he goes by. Or they go by? She goes by? I don't know. I just assume since Kratos is a guy that the name would also
Attention
be
units. Report received of a narcotics sale in progress. Officers needed near Kips Bay.
Oh, not Spider-Man. Not Femboy.
The lead I'm following might not only get the project back on its feet, but also
What the hell?
expand it in ways we never could have imagined. Everything happens for a reason.
Don't imagine Spider-Man in his underwear.
Really hope this works out.
I tried to get that one
Doc's
to work.
work is
That one
too
did not
important
work.
to go unfinished.
I couldn't get Spider-Man underwear one. I don't know why. That one did not work, though. Call my son boy all the time. That's his name. It's just boy. Don't imagine my manager. You'll fall in love.
Need backup for a change in
Spider-Man
progress. Please
ain't
respond.
showing off his fat bulge. I don't want it. Oh, now we can go for this? Oh, I gotta chase the view.
You better stop them before they end up in driver's ed videos.
Shabang.
Well, at least you're not texting.
Oh, take that, bitch. I like the YouTube series SPIDERMan. That was fucking. Is this the game where you can change that so you just hold it? I hate that shit. It's accessibility, right? Change button tab, yes. I hate that shit. Yeah. Beautiful. I missed.
More of them? Guys, if you work this hard at a legit job...
Yes,
you
an
wouldn't be
objectively
criminal.
attractive woman is attractive. In other news, fork found in kitchen. Ooh. Do you want to know my top Oz women? Nope. You sons of bitches. Wait, what do I have to right. Sorry, back what I missed. I don't know. I don't know when you left, so.
Wait till Mom sees this.
Nice.
Auto insurers offer a webbing clause yet? $1 million idea just
Time
waiting to
is
happen.
why I like girls. Okay. Bob twerked on screen. No, I didn't. Don't get everyone's fucking hopes up. Let's welcome in Shino. Thank you for stopping by. I saw you came in earlier. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. Not recognize. I did recognize. I didn't Whatever the term is. So Megan didn't exist, you would be gay. That's exactly what it is!
Consolidated shipping.
Why are you gay?
Jeff, I'm here.
What do you see?
Find the rest. The boss wants them dead.
Looks like the demons are moving in on Fisk's
What
territory.
happened when she dies?
I got this.
He immediately turns into a femboy and goes, oh! He goes, oh, as if, and then then he goes nuts. He goes, oh my god, please, let me suck your dick. Quick. No one has to know. I just have this hankering for some wiener. You know what I'm saying? No, but like that was the first girl that I found attractive. Okay. Come here.
Sleep it off.
Come on up you. Oh, so the maid outfit is for the funeral. Got it. Yep, you figured it out.
You got what you came for. You don't need to kill us too.
Fisk's territory is ours now.
Not today.
No, it's not. It's very much not good for your health. There's been so many studies done to show you that it's not good for your health. Yeah, just like cigarettes. Why not? What do you mean, why not? There's a lot of common sense we can add to this just to figure out. But first of all, it heavily destroys your mental health as a man. Whether you recognize it or not is up to you. Subconsciously, it does. Secondly, it unfortunately also perpetrates a expectation that is unrealistic and very hard to uphold. My mental is Gretchen. My mental is great. Right now, sure, we'll say your mental health is great. Sure, we'll say that. Not like the guy who has to come in here every single time and make it immediate sexual. You're right. Mental health is great. Right.
Hey, Willie.
You.
Nice jumpsuit. Slimming.
Stay out of my business.
Wait, the demons. Who's their leader?
I don't make a bunch of sexual jokes. Brother, you came in and immediately was like, wanna know my top 5 hottest women? Did you know, what was the last thing you just said? Oh, that adult films are good for your health. I have not talked about or brought any of that shit up. I just like going to hot video game characters. I know, and you won't shut the fuck up about it. Every single time. Oh, yes, you do. But if you didn't watch, you'd be feeling heavy withdrawals.
Keep my men alive and maybe I'll tell you.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go.
A couple a day won't hurt. That's not. Alright, fuck it. I'm just. Time to go. Time to become professor again. So, the study from the University of Colorado talks about how adult films, even though they are commonplace, have a multiple research showing that it has lasting harms to brain and relationships. Cole, you spent almost, what, 2-3 hours telling me how you can't have a proper sexual, healthy relationship with a woman because you have such a high expectation for yourself. That's not fucking healthy, dog. In general, it can impact your mental health. It can even impact brain function, hence ED. It can help and even hurt your relationships. I've changed. You changed within the 2 weeks we talked about it? Brother. And you know, I would love a frosty. Oh my god.
Say goodnight. You two stay here. Wait for the police.
Okay, back what happened. We're talking about how cell phones are bad for the mental health. Ever since I talked, I've been better. You haven't not told me anything about that, so I have no idea other than to go based off your previous conversation. Are you still? What the fuck? Yeah, get the fuck off. Where are they? Is it lonely? Oh, they are.
Better swing around the outside to look for Fisk's men.
Hi. Uh-oh. One second, I'll talk more when I catch him in the light. There he's the what happened? Closed illusion,
Hey,
denial.
big guy.
What the fuck is happening? Bob's on that chat again. It seems to be the theme now. Oh my god, we broke his arm. Yell at me next. I mean, dude. Don't bully me, I'll come. Was I? Wait, was I in denial? That out of what? Wait, why? Where did that barrel just go? What? Oh, come out of the way. I'm not picky. Oh, god damn it. I hate when this game does this. Do I have to do anything with him or no? I just gotta go down. Alright, well, let's go down first, though. Oh, come on. At all, actually. What? You'll deny me satisfaction?
Okay, I lost him.
There's a lot of engagement bait.
Well,
Wait,
I got
what?
their attention. Literally didn't see that coming.
Damn. Wait, why is he? Oh.
I could have taken him. Sure, sure.
Oh, no, let me get up. Let me get up high. Let me get much higher. Now use a safe word? Why would I need to use a safe word? Oh, that's concerning legitimate me. Wait. Don't come at all. Actually, if you do just clean up after, remember, like, comfort care after. Nah, don't do aftercare. That's concerning legitimately.
You okay?
Yeah.
Fisk, your men are safe. Your turn. Who runs the demons?
Maybe he's there. Maybe he isn't. Check the roof.
I've missed these cryptic Fisk talks.
A dry beater is better that way. Joe can calm down. I said, "Where's Latin?" I said, "I don't speak. I don't speak Latin." Oh my god.
Hello
What
again.
would after even be? Don't you just go about your day for mastering? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you need to save her, or is that you end up with some scarification blood play? I mean, what? Maybe, wait. Maybe I think because of by the same measures, I think Arkham Knight story is better than Arkham City story. What do you mean by that, Freddy? Sorry, I missed your chat. No, my thick boy! God damn. Oh no! Badass Spider-Man!
Go!
That I'm in denial. Wait. Denial that you think, I think because by some metric, I think I can. You can like, oh my fucking god. You can like whatever fucking story you want, man. I was trying to objectively point out things that were issues for me because I'm very much into how stories are supposed to be told. Hence why people can like movies more than others. That was my whole point. Binge watch all Human Centipede movies? Nah, I'm not doing that shit again. After seeing the second one on a fucking sketchy ass website, I went, I'm good. I don't need that shit anymore. I remember when that shit came out the first time. I was 14 in high school. Who I brought my kids to work today, actually put them on the wrong side. Oh, Lolly, no. Oh no, Lolly, no! Lolly doesn't understand. Lolly doesn't understand. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. You don't seem mature enough to. Oh, sweet innocent Lolly. Oh. Am I in denial? Oh. Wait. She missed so much better when Luca isn't here. Oh, Lucas? You sweet summer child. What, like? Oh no! Oh no! No one tell her. Let her be in denial. Let her just fucking.
Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking
Kids are just
ball?
fully baked
Yeah,
cream
things
pies.
with the
Oh
demons
my
got
fucking god.
complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, let me got this.
Why is he just making a fucking circle?
Whoa,
What the
rocket.
fuck? Me and Lucas have beef? You have beef with a 13-year-old. That's wild.
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
You need to bring it down.
I know.
Maybe you could superhero a little faster?
Working on it, Yuri. Call you when it's done.
Oh my god. Trying to fucking swing away and it would not shoot its whip. To work was ass? Why? Why was it bad, Hannah? Why? Oh, shit. He sold it.
Now's my chance.
Wait. Cause yeah, I already said I gained to work with ass. It just keeps calm as a pet. I'll just keep calm as a pet to be for real. To be fair, regardless of who your kids are, what does this guy do with your socks? Oh no! Oh, Lolly! I'll tell you when you're older. He's sold in Dead by Daylight, so yeah, I guess that's fair. I heard things that they're bought by the stores. No, it's from, and then he said that was the theme. Right. I'm 2 seconds older now. What does Stork taste like? All the on-ramps were blocked off. Mainly, my visual Tuesday night meeting was canceled, and I ended up being a little late because of it. Ask me in 5 years. You know what? That's fair. Probably, baby.
Hope I live to regret this. Hi, is this the flight to Newark? Afraid I have to ask you to pull over the helicopter, sir. One engine down. Now for the second. This is your master plan? Replace Fisk?
What?
Fisk is only the beginning!
What the fuck? Wait, what the hell? What just happened? Oh no, I can't do anything. Oh. Wait, what? Why can't I swing? Oh no! What the fuck happened? What the fuck?
Need a plan. Need a plan real fast. I guess this is the plan!
I don't know what the fuck is so much. Oh my god.
Come on, Pete, you got this.
Oh shit.
You got this, you got this, you got this!
All right. Well, I gotta see. I have to see what we're talking about. I'm not talking catch what's happening right now. This is Hannah. Tonight's stream has been fucking insane. I mean, I know here at the human. I know. Wait. What the fuck are we saying? What does stork taste like? Nobody knows. They're too important to eat. Probably. Wait, we all be chalice as we eat them. Do we know human tastes like rougher pork? If we, I'm having a stonk happening. Who's we? I didn't know you spoke French. That's the wrong we. Damn, I'm kind of one of the older ones in your streams. No, Penguino is one of the older ones. Me and Penguino are the same age. You don't want to know. Holy ass, Spider-Man. Oh, there's more than just ass, Hannah. He is in the human race, scientist cannibal. Penguin has kids, and that affects his socks and starts into important to eat. No, Hannah, Penguino said he accidentally took his kids to school by putting on the wrong socks. You know the rest. What the fuck have you just broke the game? My ass was so big it broke the fucking game. My cannibal.
Please don't screw this up.
No, just look at me shooting my batarangs. Ah! I'm third oldest. No, Ash. No, wait. Are you older than Ash? Is Ash older? I think Ash is older.
These masks are so awesome. Where do you get them?
Oh, it's solid.
Cool, thanks. Do they have a website?
Yes.
Whoops.
I'm 22.
Hey,
yeah, Cole's 21.
bad
So yeah,
guys.
you're like the fourth oldest, I guess.
You might want to bring a ladder.
Not to school, not to work. Just I'm 30, Lamau. I'm 22.
Yo, Miles.
I just appear older because of trauma. What's up, old soul shit?
Hey, fanboy.
I just read a lot on this.
Oh, crap, I'm late. You coming? Nah, I gotta get to City Hall for my dad's ceremony.
All right. So your pops said congrats.
Everyone's age from oldest to lowest one lolly than everyone else. Nah, technically Lucas is the youngest in my chat. He just hasn't been here in a while, so I don't know if we can count him. The chat's crazy.
MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
They're still setting up. Where are you?
All right, Hannah. Here's the other. Here's the front.
Be there soon.
If you go real nuts, you can see some other things. There's also a bulge. Just call me Mimo, I guess. Hannah's is almost the well, how do I say this? Shit, my messages aren't loading. What the fuck? Oh yeah, all I had, Freddy, was you say what the fuck happened, and Spotty saying lol. Nothing else came through other than you saying shit. My messages aren't loading. What the fuck? Home and on the PC now. Oh, Penguino's on the PC. He's.
Friends, I've just received an update
Is Hannah
on Adrian Toombs,
I mean, I guess
aka
technically.
the Vulture. Apparently, this winged criminal has fallen ill
I said
with
you're, but
cancer,
it's too big for your
and he's been
YouTube
moved to the
handle.
Raft
I
Summary
love how
treatment,
TikTok.
which will undoubtedly
TikTok is
cost
so
a
goofy
fortune
for
in
that
public
shit.
funds. Now let me ask you, why do we even have an infirmary at the Raft? It's a supermax prison full of maniacs. If they get
Yeah, why
nature
should we?
takes
Why
its
should
course.
we
Now, I realize
give
that's harsh,
people just
but so
basic
is my
human
tax
rights?
bill.
Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. Have I never seen this before? Is this Doctor Strange? It is? Wait, I didn't know Doctor Strange was in this.
All units.
Oh, shit.
Shootout with demons. Turn this way. Location is south of house.
I've never seen that before. Oh, you can't really see it up there. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. It was in Spider-Man 2, was it not? I don't remember seeing it in Spider-Man 2 either. That's sick. You gotta realize, I've only played this game once. This is my second time ever playing it. So it's been 8 years since I've played this. I'm keeping it a buck. I have never replayed the Spider-Man games. I love Spider-Man, but like I like the Arkham games a lot more to have replayed them. I also, when this game came out, I was in college, and I worked 3 jobs and did college. So like, my free time was either studying, playing this game, or trying to sleep. When I wasn't working. So, and you gotta realize, 2015 to 2020 or 2019 was a fantastic year for PlayStation games. So I was constantly on top of that shit. I didn't give a fuck about the photos, so I never did that. How do you figure out what tokens you have? So how many do I need? How many tokens? Oh, how do you get a base token? There's a reflection of the Twin Towers too. Oh,
there
really?
it goes. Excuse me.
Oh, fuck. I guess we're doing this one. I didn't mean to do this.
Nothing like putting my skills to good use. Okay.
I know. Avengers Towers in this game. I know Avengers Towers is. I just didn't know Doctor Strange was.
Think I found one of Pidgey's
They
cousins.
removed that reflection, didn't
Dusty
they?
Gray
I don't know, did
They
they?
just left the stain on my suit?
Guy's a little devil, but he's a
I'm gonna say that you hate Arkham Knight now. It is what it is, Fred.
No
it
problem.
just is what it is.
I'll do the same for any others I find.
My whole issue when it comes to any game, any movie, any story, is that when you get so deep that you have to sit there and nitpick for an argument, it's just like one of those things where I'm like, all right, well now the whole story is just really just falling apart, because I am someone, when a story logically makes sense or has it where it does things that pay off later or weren't just there just to be there, I'm a fan. As I talked about earlier, in a couple, I don't know if it was on Sunday or last week or whatever, one of my favorite movies is Get Out. Everything in that movie works out really well. It's all built up and it all pays itself off. But when you have a movie like Us, I felt like Us had too many of those moments of like, wait, why did that happen? Where did this go? Was that supposed to happen? Wait, and then you find out about the twist in it, and you're like, wait, how does that twist work? If this is this thing, and now I'm like, oh, the game, you broke it for me. I don't understand. Now I feel like we're just fudging it in.
Oh, come on, fellas. You can't keep ducking income tax like this.
Not how I thought today was gonna go.
What the heck?
A good movie gives you questions and answers, not more questions. Yeah. I have a lot of issues with horror into doing that. Same with games. Yeah. Yes. And that's what I'm saying is like I said, that's my whole thing is when a story, like a 10 out of 10 story is a story that builds up, it executes it, but is also able to make a twist that fits so well that you're like, oh my God, oh my God. It's like crazy. Like, I feel like the Batman did that very well with the whole thing. If you haven't seen the Batman, spoiler alert, it's a 4-year movie at this point, 4-year-old movie. The whole thing with like the audience most likely not knowing what the carpet thing was, the carpet shag or whatever it was, to reveal the thing. I was like, damn, that was so good, and it worked as a twist, trying to figure out the piece. But that piece, that was what he used to kill, the first guy in the beginning. Great. You know what I'm saying? Get Out did the same thing, where it leads you to believe, oh, he's a black man, he's dealing with, prejudice, bias, racism, whatever, and then he's going to his white girlfriend's family, and they're having their whole family reunion where everyone is, is like a rich white person except for the one token black guy, and you're like, oh, and then and then it starts to slowly add weird shit, and then you hear that whole fucking oh shit. Thanks for subscribing with our Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, W gift. Thank you very much, IKEA, for the gifts as well. I very much appreciate it. Are we talking about Get Out? Yes, we were talking about Get Out. Yeah, I gotta watch Get Out. Oh my God, I don't want to spoil it. Oh, I should have never said anything. God, Get Out is so... I should have never said anything. God, I love that movie. But that's the best movie to go in not knowing anything. God, it's so good. Fuck. Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The money shots. Also, I don't know what just happened, but we did it. Oh my God. He did the thing where the one girl falls back on that. Is that a vine? That's my favorite. Same with Cabin. Yeah, it's like Chekhov's gun. Bob's going to hit on night until he dies. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. What if I think some movies can pull it off like Backrooms. Backrooms, we had stuff like that. Backrooms movie, I didn't. So when I first, man, all right, let me catch up on everything because I'm so behind. God, it's gonna. If I ever get bigger, I'm so fucked. I'm not gonna be able to pay attention to as much. It's gonna be. I'm so cooked. So Backrooms for me, at first when I saw it, I was like, that didn't have a really satisfying ending. I didn't like that. And then when I recognized that the intention of the movie was to be like a webisode of the series, like it's just an episode with production level, Hollywood production level, I went, oh, I'm okay with this actually. I like this a lot. I'm happy with this. So yeah, and Jason Reveal wasn't much of a review because it wasn't built up. It wasn't that, it was just that it wasn't built up. It was just that it was also like, they also didn't give you a reason to care. That was the other issue. Even going forward, it was just like, the whole thing with like, Alfred who it is, Alfred, who is this? And you're like, I don't even give a fuck who it is. Like, why should I care? He just seems like some, guy. And it was just like, and then it was Jason. You're like, well, I know who that is, but like, no one else really knows who he is, like, other than this stupid flashback. But yeah. I remember watching the kill count review of it like 10 years ago. Don't feel bad or anything. I'm fed. That was supposed to be confusing. Yeah, exactly. We didn't care because it wasn't built up either. Yeah. Okay, wait. So what if I missed over here now? Doing this thing. Games horror twist. I can go back and watch it, knowing the twist, and still find new hints about it and what will happen. Fair. I was gonna hit it until he dies. Probably. Are you talking about Get Out? Yeah. I already said that. Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah, it is Hannah's favorite, but I have not seen it. I haven't seen Backrooms. You should. It's good. Ow! I'm not a big horror fan. I love horror games, but horror movies sometimes I just can't take seriously. That's why we're in analog horror moments. I love analog horror, though. We're gonna get the Mandela catalog. We got the fucking Backrooms that's come out. That's gonna possibly most likely get a sequel. I can't fucking wait. I love analog horror. My favorite. Now you need to watch Cabin in the Woods. Why? Batfleck suit is top 10 of all time? I don't think so. I hate when Batman has little ears. It's a personal preference, I know. It's just I hate the little ears. I hate when they're like this. I love like the long Halloween with the big ears. Or Justice League Unlimited Batman with the big ears. Cabin in the Woods is so campy. It's such a fun twist, though. I think you'd enjoy it. All right, we'll do a watch party in the Discord. We'll all sit down. We'll all share our metaphysical popcorn, and we'll watch Cabin in the Woods. First movie night. Can you play Until Dawn or RE on Halloween or Dead by Daylight? Okay, so when it comes to it works in my opinion. Me too. Analog horror is great too. I that's fine. It's fine. Like I said, that's a personal preference. I'm not. It is what it is. I just like longer eared Batman suits. I also like it when they're more like not armor-esque per se, but like Batfleck's suit looked very stitched. It looked like a Nike sweatsuit, but with muscular padding, which it did have. But you know, keep playing Until Dawn or Resident Evil on Halloween or Dead by Daylight. So when it comes to Halloween, so October will be all month will be just horror games. That's my plan. So Silent Hill Townfall comes out, I think 2 days before October starts, like the 28th or whatever. So my plan was to play that, be the first game I'd play in October. But yeah, all October will be all horror games, and I'm gonna dress up each week for it, like I did last year. Which we'll have a poll and everything that in the Discord when we get closer to it. I'll probably announce it in September. That's what I did that last year, so I'll do it again this year. Super question: what analog compared to horror? So analog horror is a subsection of horror that uses like basically like what's the best way to say it so it makes sense? Okay, thank you, Jersey. Hey, I'm walking here. Long-eared Batman is overrated. I prefer man. Live man reaction. As long as you're given grainy footage, think old VH is. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to say it too, Lolly. I'm not Justin as Kirk. I am not Justin as that shit. It's usually given a public service amount. No. I mean, the idea is that it's using analog mechanics, like as Lolly said, like VHS, anything that was still mechanical, but like, it's kind of like that. It's like record player sound, that deteriorating audio, you know how it is with analog, and giving analog horror is like a way to build a creepy feeling, a creepy vibe, and having it where you are confused and don't know what's going on, but there's not an immediate danger for you to have to run away. So you'd rather walk closer to it, causing you to become like the frog in the boiling pot. You know what I'm saying? As the water gets hotter and hotter to your trap. I love analog horror. Like, it's just that it just has it where it's like the whole idea is it tries to mimic basically like late 1980s 90s aesthetic sounding. It's very more psychological. It's very much like it's oh god, how do I possibly say it? I'm a little bitch. I don't do horror. I'm not a big horror fan either. I'm not a big fan of slasher movies. My favorite movies are thrillers and like stuff that fucks with you psychologically. I like that stuff. I don't like jump scares. I don't like very blatant gory horror. I'm not someone who's into that. I've seen Ghost Ship, didn't like that. I've seen some of the Friday the 13th, some of the Halloweens. I'm just not a fan of that stuff. I just don't care about it. And I don't like when it becomes just a gore fest. Again, that's not my thing. I'm fine with it in video games, but like in a movie, it's just I just don't care to see that. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't mean anything to me. It's just, yo, what's up, Axel? Welcome in. When you're going to see Brand New Day, I am seeing it on Friday at 3:40 p.m. So I'll be able to talk about it Friday night if and or when I stream. Do you do what I do on this game and go for towers and backpacks first before story? Yes. If I'm close to them, I will. It just depends where I'm at in the map. Yeah. I don't know. I would say look up channel 58 new. Well, actually, here I could probably just play one right now. So like, what the hell is this? Why isn't my shit loading? I have internet. What the hell? But whatever. Yeah. Oh, that's a game. Like the Mandela catalog, the I don't know. It's like everything is in 4:3 is so like Terrifier. So like Terrifier. I saw that. I saw it. No. It's fine. It's fine, Freddy. I saw it. Sorry. I'm just trying to look up stuff, but I'm also not able to respond to chat as fast because I'm looking stuff up. I'm so uneducated on this subject. That's fine. My favorite horror genre is slashers, and that's fine. Analog isn't really scary. It's more creepy. It keeps you on edge, unless they decide to add jump scare at the end, but usually they don't. Yeah, not scary. They just don't tickle my fancy. That's fine. I'm not. Again, my girlfriend loves horror. She's a big fan of it. I love the aesthetic of horror. I just don't care for horror movies. I like for the most part. I love analog horror though. I'm trying to figure out what's a decent one to play. There's so many new ones I haven't watched. There's like that. Like there's like a description one I was talking about. Yeah, so like here, I'll play this one on yeah, I'll play this one on stream. I think I've done this one before. But this is a pretty good one. This is what got me into it. Oh shit. Actually, here. Oh, no, so you don't have to see. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You're good, Freddy. You're good. Yeah, that's so. See, Gorefest I find interesting purely because I spent so much time studying and sex and I just got curious. That's fair. That's totally fine. It makes you feel like you're the character in the story rather than you watch a regular horror film and see the horror happen to somebody else. Yeah, because you're watching the tapes yourself, you're not watching the story. Somebody else watching the tapes. Yep. So like when it comes to like this horror, recognize how like it starts. It's got the 4:3 aesthetic, like a tube TV from the 90s. It's playing off of like a normal infomercial from then. It's talking about just like kind of like it's a normal thing, but it's a little weird, right? It's a little cockeyed. You're like, what? So it's talking about like regulated emotions, a little weird, but nothing too crazy, right? So I'll pop and say, I hope everyone's having a great night. You too, Mrs. Wayne. Have a great night. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you for your patronage.
That shit just makes me sleepy. I've seen moms with layers, which does the book. Just keep watching. Like here. Yo, who up here is feeling Heartman? Yep. Yep. That's what got me into analog horror. I could not stop watching analog horror. I fucking love that shit. Oh, fuck, it's 10:45. I'm so gross. Gotta close that out. It's like the time I took a hallucinogenic. Yeah. It's the type of commercial voice you'll see on TV when you were young and half asleep at 3 a.m. It makes you feel like someone's behind you being watched. It's like, it's just the whole idea of like your brain can't comprehend what's going on, but it's trying so hard, but it knows it's just not correct. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to put a puzzle piece, but it just doesn't fit, but you don't know why. So you keep trying and trying, and as you do it, it's like it's starting to make more sense, but also less sense at the same time. And that's where it's like, and it's like you're upset, and you don't know where this feeling is, and that's why I love it. I also just love the aesthetic of it as well. Yeah, you know, it's like 2 or 3 years ago for you. That one actually wasn't that bad. I got introduced to the Mandela catalog's really good. Backrooms is a pretty good one. Um, another thing that kind of fits my fancy with that kind of horror stuff or that feeling is the SCP stuff. The SCP stuff is really cool as well. It's so unsettling too. It makes you feel like someone's being watched. Yep. That one, very funny. As Kelso would say. FNAF VHS is good. I don't think I've seen that one, but like Channel 58 is a good one. I think that's what it's called. God, I just remember there's so much of that. Let's see, Channel 58. I think it's Channel 58, right? Channel 4? Oh, Local 58 TV. Alright, so like here's another good one. I'll put this one up. This is the shorter one, so it's not like their best one, but it's still I find it still enjoyable. So it's like the distorted audio, or deteriorating audio, the artifacts on the screen.
Your destination has moved.
I don't know. I love it. I love that shit. I understand it's not everyone's fancy, but I love that shit. My favorite type of horror. That one is really you should watch it. Oh, remember that your destination one? Yeah, Gemini Home Entertainment 2. Don't know that one. Batman VHS. I haven't heard of that one. Uneasy. I haven't heard about that one. Come on, at least put Charlie Kirk on the bullet seat people want. No, I would never do that. I know that's an old one. I would never. Here's the SCP podcast I meant. Oh, sorry, yeah, Ash, you can't send. I'm sorry. No links. The video overstimulated me more than anything, to be honest. Okay, well, maybe you're just not built. Maybe you're just not built for it. Imagine having to listen to live for 15 years. Really long time. Guys, 15 years is a really long time. Imagine you had to do push-ups for 15 years. God, imagine having to fucking exist for 15 years. Jesus. It's just like an ice pick in my brain, just overstimulating for me. I'm built different, probably missing a few parts. That's fine. I don't know. The thing I really get into is that, obviously, I played short ones because I don't want to have things get all goofed up because it thinks I'm trying to play a TV or movie or show. But, like, when you start, it's just like, it's more about the content and how it's presented. It's like the sounds and all that stuff are just meant for aesthetic purposes. But like when you listen to it or read stuff, you're like it'll be like, don't look at them. You know, it'll be like there's one that's like it goes like, don't look at them. Your family's already dead. You make sure you're armed and ready to fight. Can't trust the people next to you, and you're like, I don't know what's going on, but this is a public service announcement. What the fuck is happening? You know, Exist 15 years, did that shit twice. Me too, brother. I mean, I prefer slow burn or psychological. Analog is very hit or miss for me, and that's fine. That's fine. It's my favorite. It is my favorite. Oh, I see what it's going for, but the Tism hates it. Yes, your destination is right behind you. Yes. Yeah, it's like, God. I wonder if I could find the TikTok. There was a good TikTok I used to have saved. That was a solid analog for it. I don't know if that would be a good one. I had a friend who was making some of that stuff too. Where is it? No, these aren't. Oh, great. It's all just people saying stupid shit. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Let me put it up on screen. This is one of the old ones I used to watch. Oops.
If you feel like you're being watched by the trees here in Woodlands National Park, you are. There are dangerous creatures here in these woods that look exactly like trees, but they are very dangerous and they are out to get you. If you hear loud rustling in the woods or see a tree that is suspiciously out of place, report it to a park ranger immediately. We are currently conducting an investigation. James, that tree wasn't there a minute ago. James! James, we gotta go. James, we gotta go. James, we gotta go.
Again, you know there's something wrong, but you don't know what it is. Walter VHS 2? Oh, Walton. Yes, I know about the Walton. Is it the Walton Files? Oh, I see what it is going for, but hates it. Oh, it's too high for me, too fast paced. Gotta be on the dark, half is even cold for it to hit. I don't know about that. They pissed off groove. Nature always wins. I also really like Siren Head. That's another one I really enjoy. I was quoting from Evie from Arkham Knight. Oh, the cameraman always. No. Yeah, it's a thing from Ivy. Anyways, I gotta end stream. Sorry, everyone. I gotta go to bed. I have not slept well the last 2 days, so I gotta sleep. Urban Legends. I don't know. But, dang, I thought you would have stuck it out together. No, I gotta go to bed, dude. I have not slept well, the last couple nights. So I gotta try to get a little bit more sleep just so I can feel somewhat okay before I go.
I'm gonna bite off your foreskin and have the greatest teaspoon of all time!
Alright, before I forget. So, where's that? I was gonna try to see if I can add those to TikTok. So then everyone can see it on TikTok when those play now as well. Gotta figure out where I would add it though on. Do a link. Add. Source. Wait, why is it only? Right, so if I do it and I just put it like right here. If I put it like right in the middle, would that work? Or should I put it down here? Yeah, I'll put it like right here. All right, I'm gonna play another one and see if it works out. Weepy weepy bomb. Then go to bed and do it tomorrow. Papa says so. I'm already doing it. Let's do. What's another good one? What's one that hasn't been played in a while? Actually, fuck it. We'll just do the. Where is it? We'll just do it. Fuck it. Let me see if it. I don't like that it does double audio. Why the fuck would it do that shit? That was terrible. No, turn off sound. All right, we're gonna do it one more time. That was crazy echo. Yeah, it did a double audio. All right, I turned it off. Let's try it again.
I'm gonna bite off your foreskin and have the greatest cheese pool of all time!
There we go. Now it works on TikTok. Now it works on TikTok. Hell yeah. Now, anytime anyone can see... God damn it, cat. Anytime anyone redeems anything on my Twitch, they'll also see it on TikTok now. Perfect. It works here? Yes. So now everyone on TikTok can hear it. They just can't see it. So like...
I've got a peer-reviewed study right here that says... Says you're a pussy.
Arkham Knight equals... Yes, I can see. Sure, dude. I had both audios on the second Twitch and I got the TikTok one. Oh! Yeah, it played it at the same time for me. And I was like, what the fuck? Freddy, you don't have to do that. You can have an opinion. All right. You can have your own opinion. It doesn't fucking matter. Don't let the bed bugs. Dude, I watched a streamer today who talked about how he was he was on his way home from a road trip after packing up his Airbnb, and they literally found out as they were packing up that the Airbnb had bed bugs. Dude got a full refund for that shit. He got his $2,000 back. Crazy. All games are equally as good. That's not true. Not all games are equally as good. Oh, God. Steve Tanner. Yeah, dude. Bedbugs are fucking nuts. Anyways. Oh, actually, I want to manually save. I still have to edit some shit tonight. Fuck! Terrible. Alright, anyways, I'm going to end stream. I got to do some editing, and then I will be off for the night. So I hope you guys all have a great night, and I'll be back on tomorrow. I think I'm going to do Dead by Daylight, half of Dead by Daylight on Thursday, because the Chaos Shuffle is on Thursday, or has started. So I want to do the Chaos Shuffle for a little bit as well. So, same with Friday, and maybe Saturday. So, but we're also doing more Spider-Man. So, all right, anyways, I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye, TikTok. And then, bye-bye, Twitch and YouTube.